Ladies and gentlemen, welcome here to Aussie Gaming TV. We have the State of Origin Premiership Series Week 2 here. We're into the finals, the somewhat double elimination thing that we've got going. New South Wales versus South Australia is up first. The winner of this will go straight through to next week. My name is Tibor and I'm here with Dinosaurs.
It's a pleasure to be here with you, Tibor, as well. And a big shout out to you as well for taking time off of your birthday celebrations to come and bring this amazing presentation to us today.
There we go. It's such a pleasure, though, to be able to do this. Love casting here. These RLO ones are absolutely phenomenal as well, especially the State of Origin Premiership Series that they are putting up. New South Wales and South Australia, they finished top of their pools last week, and they were really dominant as well. New South Wales, they had to come back with a reverse sweep against Victoria, who we're going to be seeing next at 2 o'clock against Western Australia. So Victoria, the surprise packet from last week, but New South Wales versus South Australia, if anyone's going to be able to stop these, it's looking tough because we've got Soma, Groovy Grape and Jacob Torrent on the side of New South Wales, and the side of South Australia, Express, Bango and Painor. These are tough sides.
Yeah, indeed. And, you know, you will see some points going up against each other in the form of Painor, Soma and Groovy Grape. Jake the Tyrant, the only remaining member now from Alpha Sydney, as I believe his two teammates, Drupe and Torsos, were actually eliminated last week by Victoria. By Victoria in the, I guess it was a decider match. So Victoria, as you said, was definitely the surprise horse in this. It'll be interesting to see how well they play today going up against the side of WA. But yeah, New South Wales, the reigning champions, Soma, Groovy Grape, Jake the Tyrant. It is just such a strong lineup that you definitely put bets on them.
Yeah, certainly would. Well, you'd be happy to bet on either of these guys. They're just so strong. Express and Bango from two teams titled one more, but different. Uno Mas for Bango there, the previous Atletico side, and Painor, the current sub for Legacy. Soma and Groovy Grape have really come through. Legacy's doing so much better than at the start of the year, so they are a lot more of a threat right now. When this tournament started, worried if New South Wales would perform as well, just because Legacy wasn't doing too well, especially in the power rankings, because they hadn't been performing in tournaments. But now they seem to be back to some form.
Yeah, well, you know, as you did say, Soma and Groovy Grape, of course, that coming into this, they have that, you know, pre-made synergy as they are on Legacy together, and yeah, they have started to find a bit of form. You know, they are looking to be the threatening side that Legacy used to be, and hopefully they'll demonstrate it here in this New South Wales game, carrying Jake the Tyrant through to a win.
Yeah, certainly, and with the Rocket League scene heating up as well right now. So many tournaments coming in, and there's still Throwdown going, which is worth a lot of dosh. So happy days if you are in form. If you're not, you're going to be missing out on the action.
Yeah, so as you're saying, you know, there's a lot going on around the scene right now. Throwdown, big cash pool, so big shout out to them as well. They've been running an amazing tournament over there. And of course, after this, we'll also even have the ESL Weeklies. So I'm sure a lot of players in this, hopefully in this games that we see today, will actually carry over into the RL, and then we'll see a bit more, I guess you say, structured around a team-based thing. But so far, I'm quite excited to see how this game goes, Steve.
Yeah, certainly. Me too. This is such a phenomenal matchup here. New South Wales versus South Australia. They both won their pools last week, and they were tough pools. They were not easy pools to come through, either of them. You had to basically win both your games to be guaranteed to go through. Happy days for the New South Wales and South Australia sides. Victoria and Western Australia, they're going to be playing after this, and the winner of that will get to face off against whoever loses this match to see who will get to go to the grand final. So whoever wins this one, straight through the grand final. And then we've got a elimination bracket type deal to see who will go back up to face off in the grand final next week. A best of 9.
That is a lot of Rocket League, Tibor. A best of 9.
Oh yeah, that is.
That's a lot of Rocket League. That's going to be quite a fun game to watch, cast, and hopefully, you know, we get a few viewers here who can pump up the chat and we can enjoy those games. But so far, we are just waiting for, I believe it's the New South Wales boys to jump into the server. Once they are in, we can get this game under road. But Pino Express and Bango. Unfortunately, I did actually have work last week, so I wasn't able to see just how well these boys play. But from the sounds of what I've been fed from a few members around the community, as well as yourself, it really sounds like these two teams are going to be the ones that are more than likely meet up in the grand final once again.
Yeah, very, very possibly. I would not be surprised in the least. It looks like we have New South Wales. They've joined the game. So we're moving game, ready for them to all join. Happy days, we can get this under road. Once they want to join, of course.
Yeah, so forever waiting on the players, unfortunately. So I think everyone is here. Yeah, so for New South Wales, we do have Guru, Jake, and Soma, as it was previously announced. And the South Australian side of Bango, Pino, and Express. So South Australia will, of course, be on the orange side. New South Wales will be on the blue side coming into this match. And finally, the players are joining in. So, ladies and gentlemen, strap yourself in, because we're about to have some good games of Rocket League.
Woo! And here we go, just to confuse you a little bit, New South Wales is on the right side of the screen in the blue, and South Australia on the left side in the orangey red colour, as they're going for more of their state colours in this tournament. A little bit of a shake-up.
Yes, thank you for that. I was sitting going, why is orange on the other side? But yes, I forgot. And in one of the post-recent updates, we now have colours for our custom matches. But we actually see New South Wales coming off very strong at the moment. Constant attacks on the net as South Australia trying to get a defence going right now. Jake with a nice little pass off the backboard. Express, though, is there to try and clear it out, but it only goes as far as I believe it was Soma as he puts it back up in the air. Pino passes to Express, nice big cross field to Bango. And finally, South Australia finally get it out of the danger zone and push it down to the New South Wales end.
Yeah, good work from South Australia to get it back up the field. They're managing to keep it in. Jake gets a big pick from Express and allows Bango to come up the wall looking for the secondary touch, but not able to get there. It does go to Paynor, but can't get a forceful touch on it. The back pass to Express. Shot is high, but it's off the backboard and dangerous. Soma almost checks Bango out the way. Paynor now can go up, and Jake, the little flick out to the side. Fairly easy save for him.
Yeah, and so he's now downfield. Express is up. Feathering his booth really nicely there as he manages to get it out to the side. Soma there is there to pass up to Group over the head of Pino. Express is able to get it wide though. So very well defended there by the South Australian side, keeping the pressure on New South Wales, and it's taken downfield. Bango is there, but Jake able to clear it out into the corner. Express, though, shoving it straight back in. Guru, great, nice little touch. However, it might have been a bit dangerous as it was just sent it straight down the field. Pino was there, but only able to get in the corner. Bango, once again, strips Jake of the ball, goes up high. Express just missing there, and that was a good chance for South Australia, just unable to find that final contact to put it in the net.
I think Express was waiting for the touch from the New South Wales player, but it didn't come out. A double fake, you might want to call it. Bango now going high to the corner. Soma clears it out nicely, and Express can only freeze it. Soma now going up against Pino. Pino gets a shove, and Soma wins the ball out too. Jake now going around the side, looking to bip out Bango, but it doesn't work, and Groovy Grape can keep this going centre. Pino now has to get onto it. No one from New South Wales. Soma was way too far back, but Express now can get this only to halfway. Jake now off the backboard. Soma too far forward for it, and it's going to be missed. No one's back at the moment. Bango needs to get control of his car and squeeze it in between Soma to get it to the goal.
Yeah, a bit of an overcommitment there for New South Wales. Everyone was up, and they just didn't find the contact. Bango capitalising on that, taking it straight downfield. A bit of a question the first touch, however, he managed to regain possession and just slammed it home, beating Soma in the battle of pure strength.
Yeah, we got the kick-off now. South Australia with the early lead here. Well, it's not too early. We're halfway through the first match here. It is a best of 7, though, so you have a lot of time, or a lot of matches to make up if you can't come away with the first here. Jake coming through the air to intercept. Paynor now whacking it way downfield. A little bit high. Looks for the follow-up. Paynor, are you kidding me?
Wow. What a great play there coming out from Pino. Plays himself off the backboard and just redirects it straight into the net. Groove Grape unable to react in time. And this man may be a sub for Legacy, but he is an all-star right now for South Australia.
Paynor is absolutely incredible. He played so well last week as well. A little bit of a mistouch there from Jake. It leaves Bango open. Can't get the first touch, can't get the second either off the wall. And Jake is now going to get to flick it down the field. Looking for it again. Jake going for the solo play. The pass off the wall, but Groovy Grape can't get to it in time. It is defended away. Soma now moving it down the field to Jake. Takes the boost of the SA corner. And now downfield it will fly, but Groovy Grape will be able to smash it down the field.
Yeah, and it's sort of stuck on the halfway as all of New South Wales were on top of each other for a second there. But thankfully, Soma coming in at the last second to clear it out. As now Jake has it in the corner. Nice little touch towards centre, trying to play himself, but there's a good pass to Soma as well. Pino, though, with a good save. Here comes Groovy Grape, but Bango just getting onto the edge of there. So he's going to deflect it away from goal. Express off the wall, but not able to get that touch as he unfortunately misses it. Pino is in the back line, though, so he's going to take it up. Pops over the head of Groovy Grape. Express goes up as well, trying to get that touchdown towards Bango, but Bango, here comes now. Bango, there we go. Great little cheeky touch there. I didn't think he was coming for a second then, T-Ball, but thankfully for him, he had a nice little touch from the teammate of Express, Peanut Express. Express taps it down to Bango, and New South Wales just get absolutely wronged.
I thought that touch from Express might have been a little bit too far away from Bango. However, no one was back for New South Wales as Jake was the last line of defence, so Bango with an easy put-in.
Yeah, and that sort of seems to be what's happening at the moment. New South Wales just, it's like their rotations just aren't functioning right now. And unfortunately, they're just getting caught on the back foot because of it, where, you know, suddenly South Australia get a good clearance and there's no one back to save. The great pass, though, from Soma. The defensive effort coming up from South Australia, proving too strong in this game number 1 so far, T-Ball.
Certainly is. South Australia with a 3-goal lead now, 1 minute to go, and they're still trying to press for more. Groovy Grape getting a freeze in there, but Pino with the momentum can take the ball a little bit further down the pitch. That's going to be a dangerous cross. Bango going for it, takes a shot, but it sits where Soma exactly was. Beautiful positioning there, middle, bottom, not the most creative shot.
Yeah, just a bit unfortunate there on Bango's behalf to hit it straight to the defender. Some just sort of had to sit there and thankfully got the clearance. And once again, you know, New South Wales rotations were out of position there. Bango had got that over the head of Soma then. That was an easy goal. Thankfully, Soma managed to get that second touch, and New South Wales are back on the offensive here as it's passed downfield. Soma does get a nice little touch, and finally New South Wales find a goal after Express not able to get the rotation. The half of he was after there, it looked like, so a bit unfortunate for that, but New South Wales do finally find their answer, and it goes to 3-1. Might be a little bit too late for game number 1, but you know, it's still a good way to build momentum coming into the next one.
Oh, it certainly is. Last week, it took New South Wales 2 games to really find their momentum in Queensland in their first match. They lost the first 2 and came back for the reverse sweep in that best-of-5 series. So, oh, whoa, that's a redirect Bango from downtown.
What a great team play there from South Australia. Express passing it forward as Soma sort of looked like he had it. It was like, yep, straight to me, and all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Bango steals it from the grasp of Soma and puts it in the back of the net. Jake unable to get back in time. So South Australia 4-1 up in this game number 1, and they are looking very dominant right now. You know, at the start I said the bets would have to be on New South Wales, but South Australia certainly are giving me a run for my money right now.
Well, when you have 2 star players like Express and Bango in your side, and then you add Paynor, who is playing out of his absolute skin at the moment with that incredible goal that we saw from him, this is a scary looking side.
Very much so. So, yeah, actually with 3 out of the 4 goals there from South Australia. Express did a lot of work too, 2 saves, 2 assists, and it sort of just feels like they got absolutely shut down. So Bango 5 shots, everyone else in the game only had 2. But overall, you know, that shows that South Australia just really had the aggressive advantage.
Yes, certainly. Plus, when they went forward, they looked a lot more dangerous. New South Wales, they had the shots. Just checking the scoreboard again, 2 shots each. So they did share it around as well, but they just couldn't penetrate through this solid South Australia defense. They're just playing really well across the board. There doesn't seem to be a fault right now.
Yeah, well, if New South Wales, you know, can start to find some form in the defensive area, as I felt that was more or less what was letting them down, if they can find some solidity to that back line, then you'll probably find New South Wales are scoring a lot more than what South Australia are. And I feel like the defensive effort coming out from Soma and Groovy Grape will probably be what's key here in this next game.
Yeah, certainly right. We'll see if New South Wales can turn the tides or if South Australia is going to continue on their dominating fashion. That match 4-1. Can New South Wales find their groove?
Yeah, so we are. The kickoff is underway, and it will be Bango going head to head with Groovy Grape. Bango doesn't win it out. Jake is there. Pino almost getting the touch, but a great little redirect from the 2 of them as it goes towards Groovy Grape. Groovy Grape almost getting the center, but Express reads it really well. Blocks the pass line. Groovy Grape goes up after the nice touch from Soma. Almost fools Bango. but he's not getting deceived today as he just managed to get the ball onto that. Soma, nice little aerial off the wall. Groovy Grape was up, but the two defenders from South Australia and Pino and Bango do manage to get it clear. Express takes it down the wall. Nice little dribble towards Pino and passes on to Bango. Bango with a nice shot. Soma is there as New South Wales finally managed to get the save.
Now, South Australia, as a side that doesn't play together a lot, they have been scrimming together a lot to prepare for these tournaments, and it has been really showing off. The passing plays are on point from these guys. New South Wales at least have two players from the same team, so they should be on the same page, but these guys have been putting in the work to make themselves a lot better as a unit.
Yeah, and sometimes it's just because it comes down to it. And if what you're saying holds true, it sort of sounds like South Australia have been putting in the effort to really try and secure this State of Origin title for South Australia.
Yeah, the prizes, of course, if you are unaware. Ooh, nice little flick on. Express should be able to pop a goal out here, but it's too high. High was the option as both players were flat on the ground, but just couldn't solidify. As I was saying before, the prizes for this, there is some cash prizes up for grabs, but it is more about state pride. And also, you get some jerseys. The winners will receive a state jersey.
Wow, that is absolutely amazing prize. So something like that is definitely something pretty much every player would want. It's a state prize jacket, jersey. Representing the states that you were there. You represented the state of South Australia or New South Wales or any state that you played for. That's definitely something to write home about. So Jake does put it in center, and Express is going to get the clearance out though. So far no goals this game. It does sort of seem like New South Wales have taken a step back and they're taking a deep breath and they're not rushing as much as what they were in that first game. However, Pino, nice little touch towards Jake. Jake's just going to get cleared out though. Bango is there, and it's all back and forth right now, Tira. It's sort of like watching a game of ping pong.
Yeah, certainly. Aerial ping pong, AFL move over. We have Rocket League now. Soma trying to get this ball moving forward. Still, Groovy Grape can't get the shot through, and it's going to bounce up high. No one can really get onto it. Express punts it down the field. Groovy Grape, last line, controls the ball. Dangerous, but he's so skilled that it doesn't matter. He can get it around.
Yeah, and that was definitely the right decision. There's a bit of a weird redirect comes off both players from South Australia. Groovy Grape passes up to Jake, just going to try and look at this down. Nice little touchdown behind Bango. Groovy Grape goes up, puts it in the backboard. Unfortunately, no one let it follow him. He does put it a bit wide. And now Soma with a bit of a poor touch straight to Bango. It's on target. Jake has to get up. Bango almost gets the absolute dunk on him, but not enough as it does finally go wide. Groovy Grape with a bit of a flare there, but Bango's taking out Jake. No one in net. And Bango with a cheeky demolition removes the defender, and Express finds an open, easy net.
Jake just got detonated before that as well by Bango in the corner, so there was no defenseman to come back. Beautiful detonation by Bango there to disrupt it, and a nice little looping shot from Express.
Yeah, good heads-up play, and I think it was Pino as well. He robbed the boost from Soma at the last second as well, so there was nothing New South Wales could do to counter that. That was just a really efficient and cold hard calculated tactical play there from South Australia. As Jake does put it downfield. Bango is up though, and the area control from all these players is really amazing to watch right now. Groovy Grape with a great little aerial twist as he puts it in. Jake with a good pass as well. So New South Wales finally find that response. You do see Groovy Grape, there we go, has a little cheeky 360, taps it in, and New South Wales find that equaliser.
That was a beautiful pass, and then Groovy Grape putting on his groove with the freestyle goal. So beautiful to watch when he's on point in that Batmobile. And one apiece now. New South Wales have brought themselves back into this match. Groovy Grape misses the clearance though, giving South Australia an opportunity. They do not want to let it go back in straight away, but Jake can clear it out. Soma should be able to get something more going. Jake trying to get the final clearance. It was messy, but they got it to halfway at least.
Yeah, but here comes Bango looking very threatening. He takes it in, Express the nice little pass back to Bango.
Oh, the fake!
Bango with a great fake! The open net, but Groovy Grape just managed to get back in time. Express is there. Express finally puts it in. Wow, that was an absolute sick move by Bango. Completely faked Jake out. Couldn't get the touch he was after though. Groovy Grape managed to get back in time, but thankfully for South Australia, Express was sitting there. He chips it over the head, and they finally find that goal. That was just a sick play from Bango.
That was so beautiful. I love watching those fakes when they pay off. Oh, Bango, you've made my day.
Yes, indeed. A nice little touch there from Groovy Grape, not able to get back on time, though, as Chris does take it off the wall. Good little defensive effort there for Groovy Great, though, so he's able to get up and get that block. So that was very threatening there for the New South Wales side as Bango does beat Jake in the air, goes down. Soma not able to get that touch he was after as it does pinch out between Bango and Groovy Grape heading towards the South Australian goal. But Pino, playing that third man defensive role is there. He's going to take it downfield. Nice little chip over Jake. Soma is there though, reads his teammates' movements very well. Is able to strip the ball for him as now Jake comes out trying to get the touch, but Bango puts it up top left corner. So close. Groovy Grape able to get on top of that. Express with a nice little pass down. Who's there? It's a defensive and offensive with Express not able to get the drifting goal. And South Australia just falling short of that capitalisation. New South Wales must be feeling very happy right now. Soma and Groovy Grape go for the same ball, and it looks like New South Wales are not going to be able to tie this up anytime soon as South Australia take game number 2 as well.
Ooh, best of 7 here, so there is still time. Ooh, nice little alpha hat there from Express 2 coming through. But South Australia doing so well in that match. A lot tighter, though, for New South Wales. Only 2 shots, though, this time. They actually had less shots on goal. They had 6, 2 each in the previous match, but only 1 coming out from Groovy Grape and 1 coming out from Soma.
Yeah, so... But you did see them with a lot more defensive pressure as well. So it sort of felt like they switched from their aggressive playstyle into a more defensive playstyle. And it sort of worked out for them. Unfortunately, as you said, 2 shots to 9. That's a big deficit. And they need to find the balance between this defensive playstyle they just had and the aggressive one they had in game number 1. And if they can sort of get those 2 styles to play together, then they're going to be really, really dangerous to stop. But so far, we just haven't been able to see it.
Yeah, certainly right. South Australia just still once again dominating the match. More shots. That beautiful fake from Bango to secure that match, moving that ball forward. And South Australia are looking dangerous. And maybe, Cyrix said him before, these teams should just join. These players should just join up and make a team for the RLCS.
Yeah, it would definitely be an all-star lineup. It would be interesting to see how they go against some of the RLCS. As the announcement did come out recently as well that Oceania will be getting 2 teams.
Oh yeah,
I do believe into the RLCS LAN finals. So I do believe we still have more details to come, which will be very interesting. But just shows the amount of commitment and growth the Oceanic Rocket League community has put in so far to get this acknowledgement by the RLCS.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. Everyone really excited for that. A few leagues coming out as well in CG and ESL, and still Throwdown and Express starting this match off early. They do not want to let New South Wales in the door. Jake just getting it down midfield, and Express will do it all himself.
Yeah, one-man show right there. Express straight to the goals. No stops here. As South Australia take an early lead, 1-0 so far. Only 17 seconds played as well, so it sort of looks like South Australia might have felt a bit of pressure in that last match, and they're sort of stepping up. Groovy Great with a bit of finesse here as he bumps Pina out the way.
Oh.
Puts it on target, so close! Groovy, what was that? That was absolutely filthy, just unlucky there as he wasn't able to put it into the back of the net to hit that post, and no one from New South Wales was there to support him.
Oh, he was moving through the air so slowly yet gracefully, and almost got it on net. Bango now trying to take down the field, but Jake up high gets it goalward. Pino not credited with the save, maybe just wide there. Groovy Grape now moving it forward for New South Wales. Takes it around. Jake went for the bip, and he took himself out of it as well. Couldn't get there for the cross. Soma now trying to take out Express, but Bango will take it down the field. He's versing Jake alone, and Bango will win this out.
Yeah, great aerial patrol from Bango. Express a nice look towards Bango, and then Bango just drifts the ball around the side of Jake. Has amazing game sense there, just to realise that he's got to drift out a bit farther wide to the right, and then basically just taps it home after he beats Jake in that defensive line. So well played for South Australia so far, 2-0 up, only a minute down so far. Soma getting blocked there by, I believe it was Pino, and a great shot from Jake. Hits just above the crossbar though. Soma there with nice little control. He can't get the touch though as he boosts a bit too far forward, and South Australia managing to get out of a dangerous spot there, as New South Wales is not able to find a answer yet as it does go up high. Express putting over the head. Groovy Grape. Bango is there. Nice little controlled touch there as he taps it forward, looking for I believe it was Pino, but Pino not able to get there in time as he was battling Groovy Grape backline.
Yeah, ball now popping over the top, down the sideline. Payne moves it forward. Jake will get the block. Payne steals the boost, but Jake's going forward versus Express. Express with the backflip. Going to get that ball out very nicely to the side. Payne now the pass to Express. The ball will sit for Groovy Grape though. Bango's back and can just flick it away to the side. They're 2 goals up South Australia, but they don't want to give a look. Soma the shot, but Bango, well positioned, came out and attacked the ball.
Yeah, and Express the nice little beats Jake. And that finds the back of the net there as Jake just not able to get the clearance there. Express reading it far too well as he just gets that perfect line, shuts down Jake's clearance and slams it into the back of the net. South Australia 3-0 up. This is a best of 7 and it looks like we could almost have a clean sweep here, or New South Wales are going to have to come back with a reverse sweep at the moment.
Yeah, very possibly. Best of 7, you need to win the 4. South Australia with the 2 games up. They're just before... Oh, Jake, he's going to be kicking himself. It's so hard to try and avoid those ones when Express is reading it so well, but it still doesn't feel great when you get intercepted and dunked on like that.
Yeah, and Pino looking for the pass towards Express, however, Jake reads it well. Jake and Soma sort of staring each other down with the ball in between both of them. Bango is there, and he's going to try and get the clearance out. Jake's going to help him as he flicks it towards Pino. He's going to take it downfield. There's Pino with a nice little demolition on Groovy Grape, and Soma in the back line takes it away from him and chips it over the head of, I believe it was Express. But Bango is there. Nice little touch into the backboard. Express and Pino collide and only pinch that ball as far as Groovy Grape. He's not able to get that good read though as Express puts it over his head. Jake there putting it center towards Soma. Soma puts it towards Groovy Grape, but Bango is there to intercept it. So good little team play effort coming out from New South Wales. Just unable to find that, the finishes at the moment.
Yeah, almost coming through, but Express will just pump it out. It does look like when New South Wales go forward, they don't have the players there to follow up from the pass. When they do move forward, South Australia immediately counterattacks and go down the field for another goal. So New South Wales right now is stuck in between a rock and a hard place because they cannot find the correct makeup for how they're going to attack and defend at the moment.
Yeah, and here we go. So Pino's going to take it down field, looking to play himself, but no one there. Great shot on net there as Bango is there to save the game, and Express gets the first save. Bango saves the second, hits both posts, and it comes out. South Australia trying to run away with this, but New South Wales just able to get that stop. And Soma and Groovy Grape collide here as New South Wales, as you said, stuck between a rock and a hard place, as they just nothing seems to want to go their way right now.
How have New South Wales not scored yet? This defense of South Australia is rotating perfectly, and they're also getting the lucky hits off the post. This is going to be so frustrating for New South Wales, especially when Groovy Grape and Soma were hitting each other, but Groovy Grape is going to do all the work himself. Keep them in here. 45 seconds to go. Goes around, reads this bounce perfectly, and just gets enough rotate onto that ball.
Yeah, Express almost making it back in time from the other side of the field, just and we get that touch, unfortunately, as New South Wales finally do find a response, but 45 seconds left, the pressure is on, they need to act quickly as Jake takes it downfield. Not able to get the touch though, and Pino's going to clear it downfield to Express. Express back to Pino. Pino with a nice little chip. Bango's there waiting for the touch. Pino not able to get that touch. That was such a good chance for South Australia, and unfortunately just goes to waste. Pino just couldn't get that final touch. Groovy Grape hits the crossbar. Unable to get that second touch. It was over the head. Express. Soma puts it in. Soma with a great goal, and we are back to a one goal deficit. T-ball.
Yeah, Groovy Grape just couldn't buy a bounce there. It comes off the inside of the crossbar and bounces away from him, but Soma, perfectly positioned, moved himself up. That was the previous issue before. No one was there to follow up, but Soma will secure that goal, and now they're only one down. 23 seconds left. There's still a ton of time here.
Yeah, so now the pressure is on South Australia. As they went from a 3-0 lead and with under a minute left to suddenly it's down to a 1-goal lead. And the pressure's definitely on for them as in comes Pino as he taps it to Bango. Bango takes it downfield. He's got Groovy Grape to beat, but Groovy Grape gets the demolition. However, Jake hits it, and Soma's there to keep it up though. So New South Wales still with a chance here. Groovy Grape to Soma. Soma into the roof though. This is deadly. Jake able to get there in time though, but no one's there to back him up. So New South Wales doing everything they can then to keep it up. Just gonna fall short. 3-2 in game number 3, and New South Wales pretty much flat and dead for most of that first game. For most of the first half and the beginning of the second. However, thankfully, under a minute left, they finally came alive and managed to score 2. And wow, I just noticed this. South Australia, 100% shooting accuracy. 3 shots, 3 goals. whereas New South Wales, 10 shots and only 2 goals. So the defensive pressure from South Australia was definitely there that game.
Well, there's that entire period where New South Wales just could not buy a goal. South Australia was saving off the post, last-ditch saving. There was probably about 5 shots in that one play sequence where New South Wales still couldn't get the ball in. They managed to bring it back to 2-3, but it wasn't enough for South Australia. That fantastic shot ratio of 100%. That is, or shot to goal ratio, that is absolutely phenomenal. To only put 3 shots on goal in an entire match and still come away with the victory.
Yeah, so 4 saves coming out from them as well. No saves coming out from New South Wales. It does show though with 3 shots, 3 goals. But so far, it looks like South Australia are going to be the team to advance. They do still have to try and clinch this final game. They are 3-0 up in the series. It is a best of 7. So the next win for South Australia will see them advancing straight to the grand final, whereas the loser will end up playing against the winner of Victoria and WA, I believe.
Yeah, exactly right there. All matches today are best of 7s. South Australia trying to make this only a 4-game sweep. New South Wales, they came good in the last few minutes of the previous match. Can they keep the momentum flowing, or can Express just pop one in over to Bango?
Well, in comes Guru Great with a nice little defensive effort there. Soma, managing to get that reread off the roof. As now Jake takes it downfield, Express not to get onto it. Jake versus Pino. Jake does beat Pino, but Bango is there to clear it out. And Soma just getting onto that. That was very dangerous. It was a good shot from Bango. Could have been a pass as well to Express. He was in that sort of area. Nice little cheeky backwards touch though, coming out from New South Wales. Guru Great trying to fold up as Pino is there. And it does look like he's going to beat one. Soma is there, and Bango going to clear it out once again. So Bango is playing very patiently, very structured right now in the defensive half. He's sitting back. He's waiting for his team to do what they can. And at the very last second, he comes out and gets those big clears. So South Australia really looking good right now.
Yeah, Paynor picking up the boost and whacking it down the field a little bit high over Express, and Paynor now can look for the pass. The main thing that I'm seeing is that South Australia, their passes are going to players like that, just wide though. But New South Wales, when they move forward, their passes inside the zone aren't going to a player. The player's a little bit out of position, or they're too close to each other. There might be those unlucky pinches where that's occurring, but generally the shots just aren't going to one of their teammates.
Yeah, and a nice little pass there from Pino to Express. Express putting it a bit too far wide though. Might have been looking for the DQ redirect, but I know how to get it as he did put it over the head of Pino, and now it is finally taken downfield. Express though, nice little read after Jake tries to get the clearance. Tries to play himself, but Soma is there. He's going to clear it out. Jake passes it back towards center. Soma is there. He's going to take it downfield, but Pino playing in that back line is going to clear it out. Express back pass to Bango. Bango does put it downfield. It's on target. Pino and Jake going head to head, and Jake's going to come out on top of that one as he does get it cleared out to the side. Guru Grape is there. Guru Grape, nice little touch to Jake. Jake does pop it up. So close, but Express is there to stop this shot from Guru Grape. Some puts the backboard, but no one's going to be there. And Pino is going to run away down this field as after Jake, bit of a miss there as Express comes into the corner, looking for that second touch. Good little touch up in the air. Pino almost getting the cheeky bump onto Soma, but he's going to clear it out. And New South Wales having a good chance here. Guru Grape downfield, looking for that shot, but Pino just getting back in time. And South Australia looking very good right now, but New South Wales the offensive pressure.
Yeah, they got the offense. New South Wales trying to get their first lead of the series. They haven't led at any point. Express pumping it downfield though. Soma just getting up high enough and popping it out to Jake on the side. Hits the roof, bounces down. Groovy Grape can't get forward momentum on the ball, and Paynor's going to sit with it, choose to control it and flip it over Soma. He's got Jake to beat but can't get onto the ball. Looking for the back pass now, gets it just around Soma, but Express can't get onto it, and Groovy Grape will just put a little flick on. Paynor can't do anything either. No players have any momentum. Paynor now gets to smash it down the field. Finally, Jake, maybe a mystery, but somehow comes off the wall to save it.
Yeah, great save there from Jake, coming off the wall to get that block from Paynor. Got Express trying to follow it around. It does hit the roof. It is dangerous here. Guru Grape reads it very well as Pango was threatening that with a good shot. But Pino going to chip it over the head of Guru Grape. Now a nice little touch center, but Soma is there to clear it out. Pino chasing this down. Instead goes for the boost, leaves it for Express. Good decision there as Bango passes off the back wall. Guru Grape is down. He's going to play it out wide there. Obviously seeing Pino in that back line ready for a shot. Pino taps it down towards the field. Bango is there. Jake with a great read though, able to get that defensive save. As in comes Guru Grape taking downfield. Guru Grape with a bit of flair, but Express shuts him down instantly. And South Australia finally starting to find this the groove that we've seen in their previous matches. as they are starting to look very dominant in this offensive half of the New South Wales defense. In comes Groovy Grape once more, though. He's going to clear it out, but South Australia, Bango actually missing it. So finally, New South Wales get a bit of breathing room to grab some boost and keep the pressure up. Groovy Grape to Soma to Groovy Grape to Jake. Jake gets beaten by Penal, but it bounces off that corner very unfavorably for them, as South Australia are looking to get this cleared out, but Groovy Grape is there keeping the pressure on. Bango and Groovy Grape going head-to-head here is Express and Jake. Unable to get it as a big defensive whiff. In comes Soma, but Bango coming off from the side. He's going to stop a great shot there. South Australia. Very dangerous. Bango,
another fake!
Oh my God! Bango, stop! You need to stop. That is just absolutely dirty. You saw him do it earlier to Jake, and then you saw it do it to Groovy Grape then. Bango, please.
Bango, that is so sick, but I love it so much. South Australia will get a goal, and there's only 40 seconds left on the clock. New South Wales are going to have to bring out something big to get through this defense of South Australia. They have been absolutely on point, getting to the ball first most of the times, or at least in the way. Express, though, taking it down the field, looking for it, but Soma is in the way. Soma now will try and take it down the field, but missing the ball completely for how he wanted it. Bango's going to put it on net, and Jake will get the save. Should be able to clear it down the field. 12 seconds to go. New South Wales need a goal here. Groovy Grape is going to go a little bit high. Coming forward is Soma. That's high once again. It drops to Jake. No one's back, and we got a tie game with 3 seconds to go.
Wow, the pressure was on. South Australia had to hold the defence. New South Wales knew everything was on the line. They committed everything to this attack, and thankfully, in the end, it pays off. 3 seconds left. Jake putting it in after Soma beats 2 in the air to keep it in the defensive half of South Australia. And New South Wales are not going down without a fight here, as Bango does take it off the wall, though. Time is up. Let's see if they're going to let it drop. Groovy Grape is just going to let it drop, so smart decision here. They're going to take it into the overtime. South Australia, they win this game. They advance to the grand final. New South Wales fighting to stay in this upper bracket position. And Bango is going to be there to tap it down. Penal is putting it out wide. However, Groovy Grape might have to read that correctly, as misses twice. Now Penal taking it downfield. Chip over Jake. Jake just managed to get on the head there, but both the old New South Wales players have missed, and that was very dangerous. But no one there to follow up, so finally New South Wales get out. They are taking it downfield. Now Soma Demolition 1 tries to hit Jake. Express with a cheeky little backflip over the head of Jake, and then tries to take it in. Soma not able to get the touch in time, as Bango is there to push it downfield. Express is there, nice little cheeky touch up into the backboard. Is anyone going to get up in time? But Soma is there, so New South Wales just unable to capitalise there, and then managing to hold off the amazing South Australian attack.
Yeah, moving on to forward once again is New South Wales. Soma looking to get him in the pass to Groovy Grape. Bango will get the save once more. Penal flicking up high, can only get it out to the side, which is a good option. Groovy Grape, the back pass to Jake. This is going to come off the backboard. Soma's going to be dangerous, and he bounced it through the 2 players, and New South Wales are forcing another game.
New South Wales finally finding the goal they were after. They finally, get their first lead in the series, and that is going to be the game-winning goal as well. So Soma, precision shot there, slots it between both defenders, and we are going to have a game number 5, Tibble.
Yeah, threading the needle there, and New South Wales, I feel, was deserving of that victory in that match. They had more offensive pressure, even though they didn't have as many shots. I think they looked a little bit more threatening in that match. There were still a few misplays, few team misplays where they sat on each other. They couldn't get the ball dropped to the right spot in time where they could have capitalized and made a few more goals. But they were still looking a lot better here. And now that they got a look in, can they complete the reverse sweep?
Yeah, well, that's the big question. However, you look at the saves there. Jake, a whopping 5 saves coming out from him. So he was the key man in this victory against South Australia. He made so many saves in that game, and we just saw there Bango with his cheeky little fake. Groovy Grape not able to read that correctly, and that was more or less what became the turning point. It sort of felt like after that, New South Wales felt death breathing down the back of the net, and they finally decided to do something about it. And thankfully they managed to get that equaliser and force a game number 5. So we're going to jump in right now. And this is some good quality Rocket League, Tibble.
It's fantastic quality, and we can see Express putting out that he's already having flashbacks of packs where he, with the Abyss side, was so close to taking it out, but the New South Wales side here, 2 of those players, Soma and Groovy Grape, came back with the Legacy side to reverse sweep them there. So ominous signs for Express, and he's already freaking out maybe.
Yeah, that is some nightmare material right there for Express. But we are going to see if they can do it. Express, though, does have Pino and Bango to back him up, so I feel like Express should be feeling pretty confident so far. So that loss, while it sort of displayed that New South Wales waking up, at the same time, you can't discredit New South Australia. They played really, really well, and they're probably going to continue doing so here as they look to close this out.
Yeah, can we see, though, a hat-trick of Bango fake goals in a series? That would be absolutely incredible. He's already got 2. Could we see a third? Bango now trying to pass this into Paynor. Tries to get the 1-2 going, but Bango was a little bit too far downfield. Soma now getting this ball to halfway. Groovy Grape can't get onto it, and Express will keep that in. Bango now, high ball. Soma needs to clear this out, or Express is going to be all over it. Jake, the flick away from Bango. Paynor keeps it in. The pass to Express. It's a little bit high in the shot, but maybe good enough for Bango. Express keeps it in. It's still in the box. Turns around. Express just shoots it through.
Wow, South Australia, that constant pressure once again finally collapsed the New South Wales defence. Express just not able to get there in time as, Express, New South Wales not able to get there in time as Express, a nice little cheeky touch, plays himself once more and finally finds the back of the net. So South Australia will be taking the lead here, and this time a lot quicker than what they did in that last game. They find the first goal, but South Australia, a bit of miscommunication as both went up for it. Pino not able to get the save, however, Groovy did just put it wide as South Australia are finally going to clear this out. That was a great chance for New South Wales, however, they missed it. Groovy Grape, though, bad touch. Express punishes him for it, puts it in the dead centre of the net of the goal, and defensive whiff coming out from Groovy Grape, very uncharacteristic of him. He definitely should have hit that, and unfortunately, Express is going to punish him very quickly for that. Just not something you want to happen after you just narrowly win that last game, Tibble.
Express is looking like he's not worried about the previous packs. It's giving him drive. He's got the 2 goals in this game in a minute and a half. Second one coming off a little bit of a defensive mistake, but it's going to make him feel a lot better. Paynor now, the flick. Good flick downfield. Jake will be back in time. The ball very slow. Jake looking to be fancy, and Bango almost takes it off him.
Yeah, so great. A bit of a questionable defensive effort there. However, Soma fakes out and then takes it downfield. Bango is there. He's not able to get the solid touch he was after. Instead, he's going to have to play backwards. Soma with a nice little cheeky touch, though. However, Pino did demolition Groovy Great, which more or less stopped the New South Wales offensive. But Jake is there. Jake with a great shot. And he's going to find a response goal right there. So New South Wales do get themselves on the board. Jake plays it over the head, I believe it was Express, and then gets up nicely. Now he gets it over the head of Bango, and a tight angle shot puts it into the back of the net. New South Wales only down 2-1 now, and looking to bring this back into a tied ball game before hopefully taking this into a game number 6 if they can do so.
Yeah, very tight angle there for Jake, but that's what New South Wales has to do. They have to take advantage. Bango looking for the touch, but can't get onto it. It goes wide, and Groovy Grape now can clear it off the wall. Paynor looking for the intercept. Keeps it at halfway. Soma now can't get that on target, and Express should be able to clear this over the top of Jake. Does so. Looks for the follow through. Soma now keeping this in. Dangerous off the backboard. Soma following through. Groovy Grape now. The flick out to Jake, and Jake goes reverse. That is some beautiful team play. New South Wales looking on point.
Yeah, that was started by a great solo play there from Soma. Groovy Grape then just crosses it towards Jake and catches both the South Australian defenders of Pino and Bango backwards, so they're just unable to react to Jake's shot in time. And New South Wales do finally tie it up, but a bit of a missed kickoff there as Bango is going to take it downfield. Jake, playing smart though, stays in that net early and thankfully is rewarded for it with a save.
Jake now doing some beautiful work against Express. They can't get the goal out, and it goes to the side. Bango just gets onto it, takes it away from Groovy Grape, and Jake now moving this down to Soma. Groovy Grape, Bip and Paynor out the way, and Soma will have an empty net to shoot at.
Yeah, great play there from Groovy Grape. Gets challenged in the air, gets beaten, but then Groovy Grape just sees Pino trying to get back in goal, and he just goes, no, I don't think you can go that way.
Yeah, nah.
With me. Essentially takes him downfield. Soma with a nice little aerial pirouette as he does put it into the back of the net. Express, though, off the kickoff, a good chance, flicks it over the head of Groovy Grape, or at least tries to, and it is unsuccessful as it does put downfield New South Wales. Nice little effort downfield. Pino to Express. Express just puts it wide, though, as Groovy Grape is there. Express does beat him again. He pops it up. Soma's there waiting. Express taps it down to Bango. Bango! Oh, getting saved by Soma as Jake was there as well to clear it out. So South Australia, great team play there from Bango and Express, but Soma proving too strong in the defensive effort there as he does manage to stop that shot. Pino, though, off the backboard, plays it out wide. Groove Grab is there as well, so is Express, but it does go in New South Wales' favour. In comes Bango off the crossbar. Express trying to get that redirect, not enough. Bango demolishing Soma. So there won't be any miraculous saves coming out from him now for at least a couple of seconds, as now Express is there, takes it up downfield. South Australia, good chance here. Soma, good save though, once more. He earns his saviour badge, and now Jake is going to try and clear it out, T-Ball.
Yeah, Soma now moving this ball down forward. No one's with him. Jake was underneath him. Express can take it down the field for South Australia. Takes it underneath Groovy Grape. Goes out to the side. Jake, after picking up the boost, up the wall. But Payne can't get the intercept. Nice work by Jake here. And now a pinch up, down. Express just wants to flick this out to the side and clear it a little bit. Bango up the backboard. Will flick it to half. And Jake into Payne. The ball unable to find possession on either side, as Soma can just run this down the field. Well, hit it down the field. Payne now at halfway. Gets it away from Soma at least. But Groovy Grape, it flicks off the roof. Goes down. And Soma can't score the goal with a little flick out from Express. Jake now getting the dangerous cross. New South Wales are looking so much more dangerous in this match. And I think it's because Soma's really picked up his gameplay.
Yeah, well, you did say at the start of this, New South Wales are a slow starting team. That they need to play a few games to warm up first. And now that those few games have come past, New South Wales has definitely come alive, as they narrowly beat South Australia in that last game. And now it looks like they're in a key position here to force a game number 6. However, there are still 5 seconds left, and South Australia are very, very dangerous. Pino pops it up to Express. Express with a nice little shot. Express not able to get it on target though, and New South Wales just managing to seal that victory. So well played to them so far. We're going to force a game number 6 now, as New South Wales are attempting the improbable reverse sweep here, as now South Australia are the ones who are on the back foot after New South Wales has definitely woken up.
Yeah, they certainly have. You do not want to get New South Wales a look. They've only won the 2 games by a goal, but South Australia won a few of their games by a goal as well. So this series is so tight. You give a look into New South Wales and it can hurt you so hard, especially with Soma on there. He's so good at pepping up his team with his little speeches.
Yeah, so we're going to have to see what South Australia can pull out of the, I guess you say, the rabbit's hat right now, as we are just waiting for the games to get underway for game number 6. But it's, I said at the start of the game, New South Wales were the team to put my best on, and this is why. This is the sort of team I expected to see, at the start. However, I was a bit disappointed, but as you did say, New South Wales are a slow starting team, and now that they've had those few games warm up, and they've put the pressure on themselves, they've definitely come alive. However, the problem is now is that because they've taken so long to do it, it's only going to take one game for South Australia to completely shut them out. And New South Wales back against the walls, 2 games left in the series potentially, but a single loss, and they're into the losers bracket.
What possibly could be happening as well is New South Wales throwing a little bit more caution to the wind. They know they just have to get goals, so they can throw a player up. They've worked out a little bit better how to manage that, as before they were just getting hammered. Express trying to get a goal off the start, but Groovy Grape back in time to stop that no Corvidae style kickoff coming out from New South Wales.
Yeah, and New South Wales, as you say, great little team play there. Jake to Groovy Grape back to Jake. Groovy Grape pops it up though. A bit too high, as someone was being back in defence, so he's not able to get there in time. Bango does get beaten by Soma, and now Jake is there to beat Pino, puts him to the field. Express is there to try and clear it out, but Soma shutting him down, and New South Wales are keeping it in their offensive half. Great touch from Soma there, puts it towards them, but Bango reading it as no one from New South Wales was there to help him out. Instead, Groovy Grape is going to just hover there, and a nice little pass back and forth between Groovy Grape and Bango there, as he feathered his bridge rather nicely just to get that, I guess you say, backboard lock, as the bat maybe is quite flat. And now we see Soma going up, tries to beat Express with a good read though. Bango to get touched on it. Groovy Grape misses as well, and Express trying to take it downfield. Jake just unable to get the big clearance. There's an interesting block coming out from Express there, as now they're going to take it downfield. Groovy Grape is there, bounces out favourably from New South Wales. Pino reading it very well, as Pino is quite deadly with his redirects. Bango is there though, taps it in. Great pass from Express to Bango, but Soma is going to be the man to clear it out.
Yeah, Groovy Grape with the pass down to Jake here now. Groovy Grape gets the 1-2, moving it forward, but Express will get it off the backboard. Oh, Jake somehow gets onto that. Bango with the miss. But Paynor out to the side. Soma now looking for a pass in, but it will get hit way downtown by the South Australian side. Jake looking to get it around Express and just manages to do so over the top. Bango now up the backboard. Going to have to jump off it to hit it away from Soma, which he does with ease. And Jake now gets it to Groovy Grape. Moving this ball forward once again, New South Wales. This game starting a lot like the previous one did as well. Not too much offensive pressure. No one able to get a dangerous shot off.
Yeah, so goes there. They pops it up nice and high. Jake not able to get the read correctly as Grape having come in and get that backward save as now it pops up. Pino with a nice little block though, stopping it nice and early. Soma is there, pops up to Jake. Bit of a mistouch. Jake passes it backwards as no one really able to get that, and a bit of miscommunication there from Pino and Express as both end up going for the same ball, and it ends up being cleared by New South Wales. Jake places it in the corner, pops it over the head of Bango, and Pino with a nice little bump on Sona. Groovy Great takes the shot, but Express is there to get the save, and he's going to go downfield. Express with a nice little dunk, almost gets it too, as Jake played that really slowly as he knew it was coming, and thankfully just managed to avoid that. Was the side of New South Wales. Now Summer is there, he's going to plop it up, unable to get that second tussler to get it centered, as now it is just bouncing freely in the South Australian defence, and Express is there after a great shot from Groovy Grape. Unfortunately hits the top crossbar, and South Australia looking to get this cleared. Jake taps it down on the nose of Express. Now he's going to regain control. Pino is there, and it is a bit of a pinch stopped effort there as Bango comes out. Groovy Grape is the man to challenge him as well. It's just going to flail harmlessly into the New South Wales side. New South Wales. And now South Australia are going to be the ones on the offense. However, New South Wales can clearance. Groovy Grape does go up. Great little pass to Jake. Jake not able to get there as Pino. He's going to be the man to clear it once out.
Soma now flicking that back to his own net. Maybe no goal coming out. Pino will capitalise. Soma definitely not getting the touch he wanted off that.
Yeah, Soma forgetting that he's not playing with Legacy today. He's with New South Wales and passes to his Legacy teammate Pino. And a great Legacy goal. Unfortunately, they're just on different sides today.
You're certainly right. It just made me realise 3 Legacy players here, one on the other side. Last week, should I say, the side of Alpha Sydney played completely against each other. But whoa, Express coming in, getting the heater of a pass.
Yeah, and the flood may have been opened here, Zebor, as suddenly a super quick goal coming out from South Australia. Great pass from Pino to Express, as Express beats the defender, puts it into the back of the net. 2-0 lead for South Australia, and once again, New South Wales under pressure, but this is where this team seems to shine. They like the pressure, and they seem to perform once it's on them. So a minute 40 left as Soma is dribbling it downfield with a nice little aerial touch. Express, though, reads it well, does get it cleared up. Bang, not able to get that, but Express is there. Jake, though, getting the clearance, and there is a minute 30 left. Pressure's on New South Wales. They need to get an offensive effort happening right now, and they need to try and at least get one of these goals, before they fall into that minute left category, as that would definitely help remove some of the pressure from them. But in comes Soma with a nice shot. Express is there though, so South Australia, they know that New South Wales have their backs against the wall, and they're doing everything they can to completely shut them out. Express, nice little touch, does play it out wide though, and Soma's going to be the man to try and take this downfield.
At 1 minute remaining, New South Wales did come back from a 2-0 deficit to take the previous game in regulation, and they have come back scoring late goals a lot. But Groovy Grape with the miss is not going to help, and Express finds the angle. 3-0.
Yeah, so there we go. South Australia, they are the man to, they are the team to beat, and it looks like New South Wales are going to fall short here. Suddenly it's 3-0, 47 seconds left. New South Wales, they need to do something. They need to do it now. This kickoff will be key, and it does look like South Australia are going to win, but Summer is there. Nice little touch, pops it up to Groovy Grape. Groovy Grape goes up nice and early, but Pino has seen all these tricks before, and he's quick to shut it down.
Yeah, South Australia in defensive mode right now. New South Wales trying to get it through at any means necessary, but they just can't find a shot. They're keeping it in the offensive zone, but still can't find the shot. Jake over the top of Express. Express opting for the little bit of a fake. Coming around 20 seconds left. This is not looking good for New South Wales, as South Australia just has to keep that ball out of the net for a bit longer. 3 goals, 10 seconds. I don't think New South Wales can do it from here. Express looking to make it 4, but just high save from Groovy.
Yeah, and it's tapped down wide. Express is going to be the man to take it down here. Pina is there, puts it on target. Same with a nice little touch, but Bango is there. He pops up Pina to Express. Jake does get the save, but South Australia will be advancing to the grand final of the State of Origin, defeating the reigning champions of New South Wales. Pina Express Bango proving the strongest side today, and it sort of looks like practice has paid off for South Australia, as you were saying.
Yeah, South Australia, they did manage to come through in the end. Really strong. What was that? The 6th game. We got to a 6th game out of that. Thought South Australia could have just walked away with the wire, but I would give props to New South Wales. They had warmed up, but coming back with 4 games against this side was going to be super difficult.
Yeah, and South Australia, just managing to shut them out in the end. So, just a great series of game there from all players involved. It was very interesting, very amusing to watch South Australia try and bring. New South Wales try and bring that back. They definitely gave it a good crack. However, in the end, the veteran side of South Australia proving too strong, as they shut out the reigning champions. Now they have earned themselves a ticket to the grand final, whereas New South Wales will be waiting anxiously to see who they'll be playing in their next game. Of course, it will be the winner of our next game coming out, which will be Western Australia versus Victoria. So we'll have to see what happens in that game. I believe it will be we will be joined by another caster for that game as well, Tibor.
Yeah, I believe Renkies will be coming in. Yeah, Rankings will come in. I don't know which of us will cast that one, but we'll do the rotation through the 3 casters for that. But yeah, South Australia, they have made it through to next week's best of 9 grand final, which is absolutely incredible. All right, guys, we are going to take a short little break here. We've got about 10 minutes until the next game, or about 7. We won't be back in long. We'll do some analysis of that game before we go live with it as well. So stay tuned here. We'll have a short break, and we will be back with Victoria versus Western Australia to see who will get to play off against New South Wales.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Aussie Gaming TV's presentation of the State of Origin. My name is Renkies and I'm joined once again by Dinosaurs, previously casting with T-Board. Dinosaurs, how's it been so far? How was the previous game?
Well, the previous series between New South Wales and South Australia was indeed intense and quite amazing. So it'll be interesting to see if the sides of WA and Victoria can back this up. I also like the way that T set this up. I, of course, for myself, am from Victoria, whereas Renkies, you are from the Western Australian side. He's actually even set us up on the correct sides as well. So this will be interesting to see how well this goes between our two respective states.
Definitely going to be very interesting. I would imagine WA coming in as the favourite for this, but Victoria, you got some powerful players on your team. Why don't you run us through who you've got that you can drag onto the field?
Yeah, well, we've got Dumbo, Luca. Oh, sorry, AOE. Ow. Okay, T-Ball's switching it around for me. There we go. So Victoria does have AOE, EMP, Blitzinator, and Nerd.
Blitz.
So they were the three that we saw, I believe, last week as they did take it to the Queensland side, who were one of the favourites in the tournament. And thankfully they did manage to pull that through and win that. And for the subs, we do have, of course, Icy Mine Racer, Dreamy, and Ozzy Osbourne himself. So it's a very strong lineup over here in Victoria. However, looking at the WA side, you guys definitely aren't any slouches.
No, absolutely not. We've already got the players joining in. Obviously, the core lineup is going to be used today. Daze, Dumbo, and Lucarish. The subs that WA have available are Zest, Dogu, and Outlast. Funnily enough, I was talking with Outlast yesterday, and he wasn't even aware he was a sub for the team somehow. Either way, he is a sub. I don't know if he's watching. I don't know if he's planning on playing it all today. I don't think he'll be needed because Daze, Dumbo, and Lucarish definitely really powerful players here.
Yeah, and we see WA, coming off really strong with a quick attack. And we do actually see Icy Mind Racer playing today, the barbecue, as she likes to be referred to. But AOEM starting up strong for the Victorian side, showing that big pride as he gets a bit of a solo play there, chips it over the head of Daze, and Victoria will strike first here. So Icy Mind Racer is actually filling in for Blitzinator today. So she's got a big role to fill here today, and it'll be interesting to see just how well this Victoria side gels together.
From memory, Icy Mine Racer actually filled in for Blitz last week as well. It seems that he's been unavailable. I think Victoria playing with the same players as they did before, so that's nice. They're going to keep whatever synergy they gained. Hopefully they have been practicing. Most of the teams have, I've heard. Daze now trying to make a play, but Icy Mine Racer will pop that one over the top. Dumbo up in the air gets a successful challenge on that. Off the ceiling, Lucarish is there, just wants to put it in the corner, but a challenge comes through from Nerd. Pass forward from Emp to Nerd now, has control, looks for the pass, tries to get it round the back of Daze, but unsuccessful in that attempt. Daze flipping on the sidewall, does mess himself up a little bit, and Lucarish, no idea what he was doing there, gives Emp the ball now, touches it down on the ground. Nice challenge comes in from Lucarish. Dumbo now, waiting to get in net. Big defender is Dumbo, Dinosaurs.
Yeah, Dumbo, a very big name and a really good defender as well. So he's been around the scene for quite some time now. But, you look over at Victoria as well. We've got AOE Imp and Nerd. And those two players have been around for a while. But Dumbo putting it just wide, though, after a great pass from Lucarish. He's going to pack it up. Nerd is there, though. He's going to tap it down. AOE EMP trying to get onto this, but it is cleared out. In comes Icy Mine Racer. As she does take it off the wall. Looking for a bit of a second touch. You're not able to get it, though. It's AOE Imp. Just put it in the backboard. Daze is there. Very well controlled dribble down the field as he tries to get over the head of Nerd. Nerd is up in time, and now Lucarish gets blocked by Icy Mine Racer. So Victorians not going down with the fight. However, WA definitely putting the pressure on right now as they are keeping this down into their offensive half. Dumbo pops it up. Nerd is there trying to get this clearance out. Both AOE was there as well. So a bit of miscommunication there. However, Victoria will finally get out of this danger.
Absolutely. WA have been keeping up the pressure. Daze throws the shot on net, but Icy Mine Racer with that save out. But you can see that Victoria is playing absolutely fantastically in defense. WA are throwing as much as they can. There's the ball over the top, and Nerd thought that it might be a good idea to try and turn around and jump up backwards to that one, but as it turns out, definitely the wrong decision in defense. Well played here by Lucarish, throwing the high ball over the top. Poor old Nerd, just a little bit out of position.
Yeah, just a nice shot from Lucarish. Nerd, unfortunately, not, as you were saying, not able to get around in time to get that save. So WA finally, they do get that equaliser they're after, and this is still game number one. And it looks like the series is going to be quite good. We saw an amazing series just before between New South Wales and I've gone dead, South Australia, in which South Australia did take it out. So the winner of this game between Victoria and WA will go on to play the loser of that series previously played, which is New South Wales. So, It's sort of like sort of similar to the saying of out of the frying pan and into the fire, so to speak. As it's not really like you're getting a easier time from winning this. But a great save from AOM, but Days just going to hold it there. He's going to pop it in. WA finally getting that lead. As Victoria just unable to get the defensive clearance. Good save from AOEMP, but Days just sort of pops in and goes, "Thank you very much. I'll just tap it in."
You've got a feel for Emp there. Got a great save, as you said, but unfortunately no one else to back him up on the clear, and he couldn't get the touch high enough to send it wide of the goal. Days certainly prepared to jump up for that one. Now it's Lucarish putting the ball a little bit forward. Aussie Mine Racer throws it out to this opposite side. Dumbo off the backboard, looking for the double touch, but was definitely going way wide of that. Nerd over the top, intercepted there by Lucarish. The AoE Emp to throw this one long. Days in that corner, going to miss that corner boost. AoE Emp gets a great pass, goes a little bit over the top, and no one prepared to get on the back on the other side. Wrapped around again by Aussie Mine Race, but again, positioning not too strong for Victoria. You do see the clear comes out. However, there's a shot from Nerd off the backboard, looking to follow it up. Icy Mine Racer shoots wide of the post. Lucarish was there to cover it just in case. Days now with the dribble control, definitely good at those. Icy Mine Racer, look at that positioning, read that perfectly, stopped the pass from Days to Dumbo.
Yeah, and unable to get that second touch, so off the wall is now WA putting on a great offensive effort. AOEMP
What a
coming
save.
screaming across the face of Nerd. Probably could have left for him, but instead it is a good save all the same. So do get it cleared out. Comes to WA, but Victoria is there. Great little shot from AOEMP, but it is cleared out by the side of WA's Days, and Lucas teaming up there to push into that wall. And now he's going on Tiger Ice Racer, just getting back in time. Great save from her. As you're saying, her positioning so far has been really, really good. As she's sort of always there when Victoria needs her to be. AOEMP does clear it out with a cheeky little backflip here. Lucas putting it towards the center, but no one there. And now Nerd is going to push it downfield to Days. As Days getting it back to Nerd to Days. AOEMP not to get onto that as Lucas is there. Icy Mine taps it down, and it does look like Victoria are going to try and have to get back on defense here, Rankies.
Yeah, Dumbo looking to challenge on the wall, does so successfully. It's going to float down for Icy Mine Racer. Interesting ground pinch there. It looked like Days returns it towards Nerd, who picks up dribble control. Tries to get the flick over, but Days ever so brutal in his path for now. Icy Mine Racer did enough to throw off Dumbo there. Still up against the backboard, but that's not where WA wanted. Days, what a touch. Lucarish will finish this. What a goal here by WA after the tremendous mess up in defense.
Wow, that was not a tremendous mess up. That was Days being an absolute pest. So you really get to see it there. But Days pushed AoE out EMP out of the net into the wall, then hit Nerd and sent Nerd flying, and it popped him up. Then the clearance, I believe, from Icy, or he hit Icy and then Nerd tried to go, hit straight into Days, and he got it centered. That was. I am just in shock. What was that? Days just absolutely destroyed everyone there for Victoria, and WA. Putting in after a great play from Luca Rice, taps off the back wall into Dumbo, and Dumbo's going to slot it home as no one from Victoria seems to be in the defensive mind after that, as they also want to stay away from the net after the threat of Days.
Yeah, the WA pressure just stacked on top of Victoria there. Didn't seem like they were going to be able to get it out of the half from those both previous goals. Lucarish might put another one a little bit wide of the post. We did see, I believe it was Icy Mine Racer. No, I think it was AoE actually on that post, but it doesn't matter as, 4-1, pretty much insurmountable with only 10 seconds left there, and as the time ticked down, we do see the winners pop up on the screen there. Lucarish with the Viking helmet.
Yeah, so it will be Western Australia taking game number 1. I am actually going to save the replay because that move by Days, I want to go back and watch that later on.
Absolutely. Fantastic goals being scored by everyone, even AoE Emp. That first goal to start things off did look like it would set up Victoria for a wonderful game, but unfortunately for Victoria, Western Australia just come back packing the most powerful punch that we've seen. But great stuff all around. 4 shots each from all of the WA players.
Yeah, and as we do look at this, we do actually see that it sort of looked like Victoria were lacking a bit in the offensive effort there, as only 4 shots coming out of Victoria, whereas it was 4 shots per player for Western Australia. Nerd didn't really have the effect I'd expect coming out from him in this game. In that last game, he sort of felt a bit quiet, like he wasn't really doing too much. It was more or less AoE, EMP, or Icy Mine Race that were there doing, trying to do that work. So if Nerd can sort of, I guess you could say, commit a bit more and provide a bit more support in this game, you'll probably see a lot more competitive result. Absolutely,
it's definitely really important for all of these players to gel and mesh well together. Nerd, you know, maybe feeling a little bit out of sorts with the teammates here. And obviously this not helping them. WA is scoring an early goal. Rolls off that backboard. What an interesting bounce out of the corner. Days, what a return. Almost shoots it low enough to score himself, but Lucarish, great positioning on that far post. Able to knock it in the back of the net regardless. It only took 11 seconds, Dinosaur.
Yeah, so nice quick goal coming out from WA there, as now Nerd is going to try and get this cleared out. Dumbo though with a cheeky little bump and gets the pass out, but AOE EMP reads it well, keeps an eye over the head of everyone. WA no one back, hits the post, and Psionics, please, what are you doing? Lucas with a great save as well. Wow, WA getting through the skin of their teeth. They were blessed by the Psionics gods right there. And then Lucarice pulling something out of nowhere with a tremendous save. Dumbo passing it back to Lucarice, but he just wasn't able to get onto that. But Victoria, please, we need to call the cops. We've just been robbed.
Look, I mean, it's not really my job, but I'm clipping that on stream right now because that is one of the best saves I have ever seen. Lucarish proving his worthiness as a god in defense, it seems, looking to get this clear now, throws it long out of the field. RC Mind Racer stops it. AoE Emp now onto that curb. Favorable bounce for Victoria, but they can't keep up with it in time. Dumbo, what can he do with the challenge here? RC Mind Racer perhaps giving that one up too early. It's going to drop down in front of the goal. Lucarish there off the backboard. Nerd a little bit out of position. AoE Emp can't do much with that either. And Dumbo and Days now looking to make an aggressive play here. Rotation's working well for WAs. Days pops it down. Both whiffs there. RC Mind Racer with the easiest save of her life. Interesting pinch now by Dumbo. It will be cleared by AoE Emp. Oh no! Days is required for that save. Lucarish probably was called off that by the look of the Dinosaurs.
Yeah, so good heads up there from Lucarice and Days. You can see the communications were working efficiently there. It looked like he was going to touch it. And at the last second, Days, he must have realized Days was there and decided just to back off and let Days take it. So you definitely see that the communications for WA are on point at the moment, and they are definitely doing everything they can to provide this win for Western Australia over Victoria. However, us Victorians aren't going to go down with a fight as Iceman Racer puts it on target. Days is there though, and he's going to clear it out as AoE EMP is there to try and push towards. But Dumbo, once more, Western Australia's rotations in the defensive end are really, really strong right now, and there always seems to be someone sitting in that net. Days being cheeky once more, going for that demolition bump onto Iceman Racer. Does miss it out, however, puts the goalie out of position as well. And now Dumbo is there trying to get that shot, but Nerd is there to clear it out, and Victoria just managing to avoid somewhat of a catastrophe.
Lucarish, big whiff off the backboard. Emp beats all of the WA players. Dumbo will roll over that one and get a touch. Oh wow, completely faked out RC Mind Racer off the back of what seemed like a little bit of a whiff, but Dumbo able to correct in time. Days looking for a pass. AoE Emp successfully challenges in the corner. A pinch high now. RC Mind Racer looking for the touch, but Dumbo over the top. Nerd gets the save on that post. Lucarish unable to stop anything there. Days just helplessly chasing the ball back to the net. RC Mind Racer getting the final touch pretty much right on the line there. But that was indeed Nerd's goal.
Yeah, so Nerd puts it down. Days almost made it for the save. RC Mind Racer though, doing the right thing, making sure that even if you didn't get that touch, you're just going to hit her and put it in. So Victoria will be the ones to finally get that equaliser now, as it is 1-1 apiece. Victoria looking a bit more comfortable now as this game progresses. RC Mind Racer is going to be the one to take it downfield, chips it over the head of Dumbo. Dumbo is there though. As he does manage to get back in time, instead puts it wide, and it grabs that $100 redo boost as AoE EMP is the one to challenge, takes it downfield. Days is there as well though, so Days gets beaten up by RC Mind Racing. Now Lucarice is coming up off that wall. Nice little touch downfield as he pinches it with the wall, and AoE EMP in his defensive half is going to take it away, but Dumbo, nice little read onto target. Nerd is there, so Victoria though proving that they've woken up a bit, and now they're playing well, but AoE EMP, poor touch, pops it up, it's a defensive whip, and AoE EMP puts it in. So a bit of a defensive mishap there from the Victorians. AoE EMP just a poor touch, gets it pinched between himself and the goal, and then whiffs central from everyone as it just misses everyone, and AoE EMP ends up falling on his nose after everything, and he puts it in. So he's definitely going to be kicking himself for that. But hopefully they can try and find some full equaliser. But Days is there. Days with a great shot. Days puts it over the head of all the defenders, and Western Australia once more score a goal.
I'm still having flashbacks to that own goal, but Days waking me up out of that, it seems. What a fantastic shot into that top right corner. Really well played for him there. WA, off the back of that own goal, unfortunate for Amp, but does set them up now with that goal. 3-1 now. Dumbo looking to set up a fourth already. Good touch out from, I believe that was AoE Amp. Another far post shot by Lucarish, going to pick it up on the opposite end, tries to get the chip over AOEM, does so, but Icy Mind Racer there to read and clear. Daze a shot on, saved by Nerd, that's his saviour badge. Daze tried to get over Icy Mind Racer, a good touch to keep it going forward. Nerd touches it high into this corner now. Dumbo looking to clear out. Daze getting a touch back to Dumbo, pass to Lucarish, but he's up a little bit early, and that could set up WA to play in defensive. Also defense now as Victoria try and mount an attack. Lucarish touches it down on the ground, going for that corner boost. Daze already there. A little bit of miscommunication, but it doesn't seem like it's going to matter. Less than 40 seconds left now, and WA have a commanding lead.
Yeah, so Victoria is on the back foot here as they are taking downfield. Icy Mind Racer taking it off at AOEP as she does try and get that center over. Luca Rice is going to be the one to beat her in that corner. Daze tries to have it back. Looking a bit fancy there, but unfortunately not able to connect in that team play. Dumbo was there though, but AOEP keeps it down in this offensive half here for Victoria. Daze there with a bit of a poor touch as he does manage to regain control off that wall, and instead it will be Dumbo now off the wall looking for that high-flying aerial touch. Not able to get there in time. It was a bit too high. Unfortunately, Icy Mind Racer is going to be the one to take it downfield. She's looking for the touch center, but Daze reads it really well. Nerd is there to stop it. Daze taps it down center. We are going to see WO winning this game, and there's no way Victoria can come back now. But it looks like the players are just going to try and keep it up for a bit more. But there we go. So Western Australia take game number 2 in this best of 7 against Victoria, and they are looking very good right now.
They are looking very strong. Unfortunately, for Victoria, this game was going really well for them until AOEM got that so unfortunate own goal. Really set them back and perhaps a little bit disheartened after that. It seemed like they just let go of the game. It's really what happened in game 1 as well. As soon as things started to go a bit south for them, almost feels like, you know, they just gave up. But tell you what, Victoria, definitely a team that's very capable of turning things around. This is a best of 7, so it's not the end of days. 2-0 in the series for Western Australia is not the end of the story for Victoria. They're definitely capable of bringing this one back. However, as you said, WA playing really strong. We saw some amazing moves from all 3 of the players so far in this series from WA, especially Lucarish. And interestingly enough, all 3 of these players go on for those 1-2 passes, and if Victoria can start predicting those and see where they're coming at and intercepting them, that's really going to throw Western Australia out of position. They'll be able to make that play down the field, and guaranteed we'll start seeing some goals drop in for Victoria.
Yeah, so, you know, as you did say, you know, Western Australia had that commanding offensive pressure. So Icy Mind Racer just woke up apparently. Still can't spell Vic correctly though, so obviously doesn't work up that much yet. Maybe she needs a bit of J coffee to wake her up. But we are going to wait here for Victoria. So everyone is in. We are going to jump in spectate, and we are going to see game number 3 now getting underway. As we do wait for the kickoff. So there we go. So Western Australia going against Victoria. The winner of this will be playing New South Wales to see who will be facing the South Australian side in the grand final. However, we still have quite a few games. AOEMP with a great shot after Icy Mind Racer, who's just woken up with a good pass. So maybe something rings true to that name, as Victoria are looking quite deadly now all of a sudden. You know, it's only 20 seconds in, but Victoria, you know, already some good shots on goals and some promising things so far.
Absolutely, this could be the first goal here, but Lucarish, as we said, a got in defense that seems prepared to get that save out and does so successfully. Icy Mind Racer looking with the backboard pass, but Lucarish clears offset backboard. AOE returns it out of that corner. Dumbo has to make this challenge. Fake there by Icy Mind Racer allows Nerd to come through and place it on the backboard once again. Lucarish a bounce touch over the top. AOE slows it down. Daze gets the shot on the inside, a little bit wider far post. Nerd touches it to try and keep it away from net. Lucarish now off that backboard. Icy Mind Racer, a nice touch to send it down. Daze finds the curb perfectly. Up in the air is Dumbo looking to touch it down. This is dangerous. Daze now has to get control of this ball or retreat to net and be prepared for the save. There's the shot. It's going to go a little bit wide and a little bit higher there. Wow, powerful touch into that top right corner from AOEM. A little bit robbed there, Dinosaurs.
Yeah, that looked like it hit the inside of both posts, but it just sort of skinned out. So very unlucky there was the Victorian side after a great little team play coming off from them, as now Icy Mind Racer tries to get clear, but Lucarish is there. AOEMP puts it down in front of the net, and Icy Mind wasn't able to get the touch. However, Nerd is there to save the day, so he's going to push it downfield thanks to the help of AOEMP. Looking to play himself, can't get that second touch though, and Victoria just not able to find the back of the net so far, as Western Australia are always there. It doesn't look like anyone's there, but Victoria had a bit of a lapse in defense there. as Western Australia finds that open goal. We sort of see all three players from Victoria stuck in that midway point as both Iceman Racer and Nerd collapsed for the same ball and just got caught off guard as Luca Rice with a nice little touchdown field finds that open net. Western Australia do score the first goal and take the lead.
Yeah, I see Mine Racer was rotating out of that play, grabbed the corner boost, and by the time she grabbed the corner boost and turned ball came on, realised it was too late to get back to net, and this time it's a backboard play from WA. Lucarish. It's actually a three-person play. Dumbo sets it high, Lucarish off the backboard in the days. Perfectly timed side roll there, a little bit early, but it works out. Caught a little bit of the tyres, so made sure it was definitely going to drop down instead of going high. 2-0 now. But in the first minute 55 seconds, definitely setting this game up nicely for WA. Don't tell me it's another one here. RC Mine Racer so close to the powerful clearance. Not much else she could try there.
Yeah, so Victoria just sort of crumbling a bit here, unfortunately. As Iceman, you see her try and rotate up, getting that boost. And unfortunately, Dumbo just put it in such a spot where there just wasn't much she could do. She did the best she could. Unfortunately, it just wasn't enough in that situation. As Dumbo is credited with that goal. So Western Australia looking very good so far. As Victoria maybe feeling a bit of nerves, or maybe they're just trying to have a repeat of what happened in the last series where we saw New South Wales attempt the reverse sweep. But I don't think that's really a good spot to put yourself in, boys.
Oh, I mean, they managed to do it last week up against Queensland. It was definitely looking like it was going to be a strong surge from Queensland, but Victoria managed to stem the tide and return the favours to them. They finally get a goal here in this game. Nerd just making sure that one goes in. It was a little bit wide, but a great touch from RC Mine Racer to set that one up for Nerd in the end.
Yeah, Ned put it up, nice little shot on goal, forces the save from Days, but Iceman just read it so perfectly that the moment it came off Days, she was just there to block it and send it straight back down for Nerd, and he ends up putting it in, so great read from her coming out. Nerd, good follow-up, having that faith that, that was what was going to happen, or, just having that faith in his teammates, and a great shot from Luca Rice, but Iceman Racer is there in time to make that save. So good heads up play coming from them. Days is there, but Iceman following it off the wall. Nice little touch towards that corner. It bounces out very favourably for Victoria. Iceman almost plays herself, but just unable to get that final touch to put it in. In comes OEM. It's off the roof. Very dangerous here, but Luca Rice reads it well. He's going to be the one to send it out wide. Iceman not able to get that touch. Nerd is there, but Luca Rice, nice little redirect up, and Victoria, no one's back. Great play here for Western Australia.
Oh, what a
Dumbo
play.
to Days, and they put it in. Western Australia proving too strong, and the over-commitment, I should say, for Victoria comes up there. They weren't expecting Luca Rice to get that nice touch downfield, but the rest of WA were ready for it. Dumbo taps it down to Days. Days just taps it in, and the synergy from Western Australia, it's really impressive to watch, Rangers.
Oh, absolutely. I don't know how often Days plays with Dumbo and Lucarish, but I am aware that Dumbo and Lucarish themselves play together quite an amount, obviously. Sandcastle. But Days definitely fitting in well with them, but Days has always been a very versatile player. Victoria, I pointed out earlier, they are getting over-aggressive. The ball goes down the field. They're really excited to try and get up inside post there from Lucarish. But yeah, really excited to try and get up that field and make the aggressive plays down towards the WA goal, but they're just being punished for it every time. As you said, Lucarish getting that amazing touch out of the corner. It's another setup from Lucarish towards Days, but well read by Icy Mine Racer, intercepts. Nerd trying to interrupt Dumbo there off that ceiling. Icy Mine Racer, well-timed bicycle flip. Puts this one forward, can't retain possession as Lucarish throws it to AoE Emp, but again, AoE Emp throws the shot on. Lucarish gets the touch high to send it away from the net. Days with the challenge on Emp. Lucarish is required. The Icy Mine Racer gets the path to Nerd. Can he keep it low enough? Lucarish got the save. All AoE Emp has to do is touch it towards the goal. Nerd will finish that one off just to be sure. This is exactly what Victoria needed. They haven't left themselves much time to get another 2 goals to tie things up here, though, Dinosaurs. Pressure is on.
Yeah, so a great save from Lucarish over here. As you said, Victoria just putting that pressure on. And finally, found a crack in the Western Australian armour of defence. And it sort of feels like Victoria are going to be the ones who are on the back foot coming to this next game. But WA, they're looking good. However, you're starting to see some signs of weakness coming out for them as their rotations while good, it was sort of lapsed. It sort of felt like they probably could have saved that goal if they had been rotating correctly. However, it sort of felt like they overcommitted a bit too much, and that's what, enabled Victoria to finally pressure that goal in. And in comes a nice shot. Nerd not able to get the redirect though, but AOE is going to be the one to put it in. So it is finally down to a 1-goal deficit, 11 seconds left. So they can definitely tie this up. But that sort of seems to be the story of the day as well, though, for Victoria, is that they're making these good passing plays. They're just not connecting. Like the strikers just aren't hitting them, or they're just not putting them on target.
Yeah, shot accuracy definitely a little bit off for Victoria. Icy Mind Racer looks for the clear now, but they've definitely been improving in this game. 3 seconds, they need to put it in. Unfortunately, Nerd and Icy Mind Racer, I believe, getting tangled up on each other as Lucarish came out of net for the challenge that has pretty much secured the game. It will touch the ground there. WA now putting themselves on match point. This is crunch time, Dinosaurs.
It is crunch time indeed. So we saw a situation very similar to this in the last best of 7 series. So that was between New South Wales and South Australia, where South Australia were 3-0 up. New South Wales managed to bring it back a bit by winning the next 2 games and then falling short. So hopefully Victoria has a bit more luck than that, in which they can bring it back with the reverse sweep. I'm hoping. Because, as I said earlier, I'm from Victoria. AOE 6 shots, though, so the most shots in-game as well. So big shout out to him. He's definitely doing everything he can right now to help Victoria. Nerd with the 2 goals as well. So we just sort of need to see Victoria increase their shot accuracy.
I love Nerd's map choice, the one with the train. Very interesting way of putting it there.
Yes, Urban Central. So it will be interesting to see if they do put it on. However, currently waiting for Paz to figure out which map that is. So having to wait for this. Lucarai saying we're good at train, so hopefully Trian. All right, Trian. So we're going with Trian. So this is, of course, is Urban Central. So this is Victoria's map choice. Of course, the State of Origin rules state that the losing team gets to pick the map. So they've switched it up to Urban Central now, and we have to see if something like this does benefit the Victorian side.
I was just more surprised they called it the one with the train when everyone usually knows this map as the one with the big clocks above the goals. So, but Urban Central definitely a good pick here. Early shot on for Victoria as Lucarish does get that save out. And it's going to be interesting to see how rotations are going to work for both of these teams now. WA, they're playing really strong in this series so far, but I don't want to see a complete clean sweep. I want to see Victoria make the resurgence that I know they're capable of, Dinosaurs.
Yeah, so we're going to see what happens here in this game number 4. Will it be a clean sweep for WA, or will Victoria finally be able to pull something out of their magical hats and bring it back to game number 5, potentially more, as a good save there from AOE as he does get it out. Both Icy Mind Racer and AOE up on that wall trying to get the clearance out. Lucarish finds that top right corner, but unfortunately it is the crossbar, and the Sonic squad aren't favouring him at the moment as it doesn't bounce in. Instead, AOE EMP and Icy Mind Racer sort of collide in the air there as they both go for that same ball. Lucarish not able to get that defensive touch, but in comes Daze, taking it downfield, chips it over the head of Nerd, and now AOE EMP is there. Misses it though, so very good chance here for WA. WA pops it up, but Icy Mind Racer is there, and she's going to be the one to push it downfield now as Daze gets challenged by Nerd.
It was a dangerous touch there from Daze, but Nerd didn't really have enough time to get on the back of it in such a way that he would have been able to put it towards the net. WA do mount a successful defense. However, Victoria yet again brought it up against his backboard. Nerd with a nice little rollover touch to find it around the back of, I believe it was Lucarish. Daze up in the air now, throws this one down towards that mid boost. Icy Mind Race will clear it off the back of the play. Lucarish off the backboard. Dumbo needs the touch, won't get it. Lucarish goes for the epic Spider-Man save. So close yet so far. AOE Imp really well read on this play here.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I swear I saw Lucarish hit. I honestly... Yeah, so he did. Unfortunately, it just didn't bounce the way he wanted. So great defensive effort there from Lucarish, but however, Victoria finally finding the lead that they've been after, and hopefully they can hold on to it. You know, didn't have the luck in the first game to hold on to it as WA just steamrolled them. But now they've got the lead in this 4th game, looking to potentially make it a game-winning goal. As WA are going to try and take it down for the Icy Mind Racer though. With the rotations, goes from one side of the field to the other, being a real pest right now. And Lucarish, cheeky little touch between both AOE EMP and Icy Mind. And now it's taken downfield. Nerd and AOE EMP both go up for that Lucarish, trying to get the redirect in. Dumbo hits into Lucarish and taps it out center towards Daze. It was an accidental play, but it worked brilliantly, and WA are going to find that equaliser. So you see a bit of an accidental play there, but Days either way puts it in. Dumbo with the goal secure, and WA find that equaliser.
Well, there we go. That is the equaliser, and yeah, Days definitely wasn't too happy about the goal steal there from Dumbo. But hey, it's a team game. It doesn't matter who puts the ball in the back of the net, just as long as that does happen. There we go, Dumbo. Touch towards Lucarish, puts it in the corner again for Dumbo. Going to float that one off the backboard really slowly. Nerd will come out for that clear. Lucarish touch into the centre now. I see Mind Racer towards Emp. Can't get that redirect in, and Days will get the clear off the backboard. Nerd in the corner. Lucarish will touch that one over the top. Nerd leaving that one for Icy Mind Race, but does not work out in their favour. Lucarish now doesn't go for the net, goes for the backboard players. He knows Dumbo's there to set up with him. Puts the shot on, but Icy Mind Racer already rotated into net. Days has to get a touch there to try and keep it away from the Victoria players. They're all in the midfield. If they can find the clear from Lucarish, won't be the case though. Dumbo now required for that one. Gets a long touch. It's going to be the net, but AoE Amp does rotate round in time in defense. Victoria definitely rotating in defense a lot better than they have been previously in the series, Dinosaurs.
Yeah, and Nerd is there, plays it into that side wall again, pops it up for Icy Mind Racer. She does put it into that corner, however. Lucarice, bit of a questionable touch, as he does send it backwards instead of forward. Days and Lucarice collide once more, and Lucarice hits Dumbo as well, and there's a good chance for Victoria, however. Nerd putting it wide, so once again the shooting accuracy of Victoria comes into question. Lucarice, though, does put it wide, pops it straight back up, though. Days is there, taps it down. Nerd is there, he's going to send it back downfield. AoE EMP not able to get onto that, as Dumbo was the man who's going to clear it out instead. Days looking for that back touch to Lucarice. AoE EMP, nice little smother there, as it does go back towards the WA defensive half. A big whiff there. Dumbo goes up, Icy Mind Racer almost gets it in, but Dumbo just getting that save, and Nerd once more putting it wide, so Lucarice is going to take it downfield. AoE EMP, though, good read for him. He's taking it downfield here as Days is there. Nice little chip over the head of everyone as it pops straight up, but Icy Mind Racer is expecting a bit of a lower hit, so that's going to go wide, and WA going to clear this out. Days, very dangerous right now, but Icy Mind Racer once more in that back line. Lucarice off that back wall, and both Icy Mind Racer and AoE EMP are up for that, and he's going to end up getting that clearance.
This is a good play here for Victoria. Days couldn't get the clear out. AoE and will capitalise off the back of that. And what a time to score for Victoria as well. Only 47 seconds left. Do you think they'll go for the defensive hold here?
It'll be interesting to see what they do there, as you did see Days, you know, getting a bit fancy with that 360, just unable to get the touch as AoE EMP did punish him. So Victoria, they've got to be feeling the pressure on that. They know they need to hold this lead. However, at the same time, these players, they're very smart. They know they can't just sit in defense. You know, they know they can't just sit there and try and stall for time. They know that they need to take the fight to WA, and that's what I'm expecting to see.
What I'd like to see from Victoria is something that South Australia did really well last week, which is a 2v1. Leave someone always capable of getting to that net in time and just have the two offensive players just playing the ball inside the opponent half and keeping it away from them, really. WA looking for this equaliser. Victoria are rotating well in defense. AoE Imp will find the long clear along the ground. Dumbo gets the clear off the back of that as Days detonates AoE Imp. Looking for the pass is Lucarish. Dumbo a little bit late on that flip. Won't be able to redirect that one towards the goal. Out of the corner by Lucarish. Days touches it down for Lucarish, but just a little bit far away. Lucarish looked like he might have been able to boost there. Couldn't reach it in time, and that was enough from Victoria. They finally take out a game. This is setting themselves up nicely for a reverse sweep, perhaps.
Yeah, so that was the screen I've been waiting to see all day, as Victoria do finally get their first win. However, it is quite dangerous here, as that is the first time that the one in this best of 7, and that was game number 4. So backs against the wall are Victoria here, as Western Australia, one more win will put them into the, I guess you could say, the semi-final, as they'll be playing against New South Wales. However, they do need to secure one more game, and it does look like we are waiting for, so Manfield will be the next map. Of course, it was WA's choice. So we'll be seeing if the change away from train will benefit them, or if Victoria has finally come alive.
We'll have to wait and see. Obviously, Victoria looking to keep themselves in the tournament here. A loss here means goodbye, unfortunately, but a win here is not particularly great for either team, because they're going to have to go up against the massive team, New South Wales, just to try and fight it out for a spot into the grand final, which will be decided today. Who will face them? WA probably going to be the favourite. Obviously, they only need to win one more game, but Victoria looking to pull off the amazing reverse sweep here. Definitely going to be entertaining to watch, Dinosaurs, as we head into the kickoff.
Yes, indeed it will. So now we see Victoria taking this kickoff. It is a nice little start for them as it does go towards the WA net, but Days is there. No, with a good block though, and he's going to be the one to keep it up in this field. Iceman Race, a good touch center. Days and Dubbo both go up for it, and Days is going to be the one to clear it out towards that center field position. Both Nerd and Days missing it though, so it's bouncing towards the center field. Iceman Race though is there in time to get that clearance. Tries to get the touch off the wall, but unfortunately misreads it, and Dumbo is going to take it downfield to Days. Days pops into the wall, tries to get the fake out, and Dumbo puts it in after a great little redirect from Days there. So you see Days looking to have that second touch as AOMP goes up for it, and Days just doesn't jump, he just waits. He tried to go for the fake instead. It did come off AOMP, but he gets rewarded for it as it bounces off the front of his nose straight to Dumbo. Dumbo finds the open net, and WA find an early lead in this game number 5.
What a first goal there for WA. Could be returned though. Days does get that epic save. However, they're not out of the danger zone yet. Victoria looking to set up the plays. Great touch from Dumbo. Open net temporarily, but Nerd rushes back and gets the block on the shot. Days puts himself out of position. Open net shot from Nerd. Easy return for Victoria here.
Yeah, so 20 seconds later, and Victoria do have their equaliser. So it looks like this will be a very back and forth game. Vic Nerd is the man to take it out. Luca Rice has actually left the match for some reason, so apparently she's having a bit of an issue, so he's just resetting his game. So it will be down to WA, though they are going to play 2v3 in this period. So Victoria, good chance to capitalise in here. It could be essentially a power play, sort of something you might see in hockey. But we are waiting for Days and Dumbo to see how well they can hold off. Nerd puts it into the back left corner, and Victoria taking the opportunity they've been granted here as Luca Rice unfortunately just not back in time, and Victoria will strike getting that lead.
It was Dumbo that was struggling to get back in time there, and Nerd just took complete advantage of the 2v3 there. Bit unfortunate for WA, but I guess they were prepared to take that risk as, you know, sending Lucarish out of the game. They knew the risks. Victoria have managed to prove those risks. Dumbo looking for a nice touch to send it around all of the defenders. Gets another boost in the opposite corner here. Looking for a pass patch to Days. Does find it, but won't find it past RC Mind Racer. Throws this one into the WA defensive corner. Dumbo looking to make a powerful play over the top. Nerd will keep this one on the sidewall. Days rotates through now. Powerful clear. A nice stop by AoE. Dumbo up in the air. This is dangerous. They need to keep this forward. Apparently, we're going to have to remake the lobby, though. So, there we go. Jumping in is Paz, calling it. And, I believe we're going to have to get a reset happening here for the goals. So, that means we'll take a short break right now. Sit tight, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back as soon as the game lobby is ready again.
Let's just cut the bullshit and tell me who's independent. Thumbs twiddling and your life's escaping your mind. Keep in mind, well, the air ain't as free as it used to be, but that's quite alright when you're still 18, it seems to be. And I'll tell you who's overrated. What's a beautiful person with some hideous dreams? Well, the lining isn't silver. We're verging on the side of the road that'll take us home. The edge of us is getting weighed. Read about your life in your local papers. Realize the end of us is getting near. You're just a droplet of paint trickled off your canvas. Delirious illusion flowing backwards through the river of color while we analyze to try to see it clearer. Secretly appealing to a lonely prisoner. Now what's your vision? Initiate your shading, blend the universe together in time. It only gets a little easier. Suddenly piece yourself back together now. What's your vision?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back again. We are here with the reset of the game. It does appear that it's going to be a 0-0 reset. We're not sure what the decision was that was made, but it has come through. So there we have it, 0-0 reset. Interesting choice there. And it's going to be up to Victoria to put the pressure on again. They do have a little bit of advantage heading into this game because WA were seeming very shaky.
Yeah, as you were saying, you know, they sort of looked a bit shaky in that last game, and then look at us with those slight issues. So maybe something went wrong with the lobby, or something game side broke. But either way, so we are back to a 0-0 scoreline in game number 5. Victoria did manage to clinch that last game. Of course, it was a very tightly contested game over. Now Victoria are on the board 3 games to 1 more win, and WA will advance. So Victoria backs against the wall as RC1 Racer does pop up over the head of Nerd, who also went up for it. And now Lucaris, cheeky little fake there as he beats around AOEMP, but Nerd getting that touch outfield as AOEMP does put it centered. No one there though, as Daisy's going to grab, is going to take this downfield once more, and it's popped high center. AOEMP puts it on target, but Lucaris coming across there to make a good save. So WA, whatever nerves they sort of had in that last game, seems to have been worked out after that quick technical break.
Absolutely, they seem to be playing a lot stronger than they were previously. However, Victoria doing a good enough job of keeping the ball away from them so far. RC Mine Racer forward to AOEM, does get the touch on, not quite on target, will roll up and over the goal. Nerd won't find it there in time. Lucaris looking to keep this ball close enough to himself to stop the challenge coming through, but can't stop RC Mine Racer from going over the top. A nice play, gets it past Dumbo as well. Won't find anything off the back of it. Victoria still trying to keep up this pressure. Days can't find it on the backboard. It will be Dumbo for the save off the back of RC Mine Racer's cheeky shot. A close one avoided there for West Australia in defence.
Yes, indeed. Nerd dribbles around. I believe it was Dumbo. RC Mine Racer with a good save, though, after a shot from Lucaris. As AOMP not able to get that touch. Nerd tries to get onto it, but Dumbo, being a real pest, gets their days. Unable to get that redirect towards center. RC Mine Racer will send it across the face of goals and sends it wide to Nerd. However, unable to capitalise was Victoria. RC Mine Racer with a good pass to Nerd. Nerd almost gets it on target, as it is a absolute blockade there for the Western Australian side as they stop that from going in. AOEMP is up in time. Nice little save him after Days puts it downfield. Dumbo with a good pinch center. Days is there.
Wow.
Days puts it in the back of the net, and Dumbo Days once again. These two have been playing so well together, and most of the goal assist combinations have been these two men, and that's another reason why. So RC Mine Racer just falling from the roof as well, trying to get there in time, but unfortunately not so to no avail, as it will be WA striking first, taking the lead. Game number 5, Victoria, you need to up your game. You need to do it quickly here, as one more loss and you will be eliminated.
The way that Days challenged that shot as well, or got his car around that other side, paired with that left side roll, there was no way that anyone was fighting it past him. I'm pretty sure he had the goal covered from almost every angle. Amazing play and offense there from West Australia. Up in the air, Days won't be able to beat Nerd to it. Victoria, they need this pushback. RC Mine Racer over the top of Days and Lucaris, but Dumbo will return it to where it came from. Nerd control on this side of the field, out of the sidewall. It's a touch forward from Lucaris. Dumbo and Days rotating back and forth. Dumbo goes to net. Days now comes out of net. RC Mine Racer forward to AOEM. Redirects and is expecting Lucaris perhaps to be in net there, but no, it's an open net, so easy goal here for AOEM. Definitely what they needed.
Yeah, so Dumbo and Lucaris had actually rotated out there to get the boost. And a great pass from RC Mine Racer, finding AOEMP as he does put it into the back of the net. And Victoria finding that equaliser now. 2 minutes remaining. Days taking it downfield. RC Mine Racer reads it very well, and she's going to be the one to try and beat Dumbo, but it's not enough as Dumbo puts towards center. No one there though, so Nerd's going to get the clearance out. Lucaris is there. He's going to play it off that back wall after Victoria trying to get a bit of a cheeky touch. Days is there, looking to play himself. AOEMP, nice little touch clearance, almost putting it into Days, but instead just managed to avoid him. As now Dumbo puts in the back wall. RC Mine Racer is there, gets bumped from Nerd, and he's going to be the one to clear it out. Bit of a poor toucher as his center, but no one from Victoria to follow up, and WA keeping the pressure on right now.
There we go, AOEM touch off the sidewall, only gives it to Days. Nerd up in the air, will save that one, was dropping down on target. Days throws that one down to the center, only to AOEM though. Dumbo in net, does get an amazing touch there to send it wide. What a save, Victoria, not letting go of this pressure just yet though. A boost deal from Nerd, wraps it round in that corner but throws it down way too early to Dumbo, gives him yet again another epic save. A flick high now forward from Dumbo, as AOEM does touch that back down to Lucaris. Looking for a pass play off the backboard. Dace is there again off the backboard. Dumbo not rotating through just yet. Wants to stay in defense in time as he knows that Victoria definitely capable of these counter-attacks. Could be a goal here, but what a save from Lucarish on that post. Nerd so close, definitely looking for the aggressive plays are Victoria right now.
Yeah, and Days, Chilu touched down in that corner there. He's trying to get the half flip, however, didn't really get it properly. And instead, he's going to be popped up by AOEM there to Nerd. Nerd almost getting that touch, but AOEM puts it on target. Lucarish is there in time, so he's going to be the one to take it into that sidewall. Days is there, pops it up once more. Anyone following up, but AOEM is there. He's going to try and play himself, but couldn't get that second touch. Instead, Nerd is there, pops it up high, looking for someone to pop up, but no one's there, so he's just going to try and play himself. Unfortunately, not able to get that connection. As Lucarish is there once more to clear it out. Dumbo now, after a good defensive effort, is Days taking it downfield as he's trying to follow it up himself. Tries to get that second touch, but Iceman Racer is there. Dumbo puts it into the roof. It drops down. Very dangerous here for WA as they're trying to get a big clear, trying to get the offense going. But Victoria looking very strong right now as Lucas and Nerd collide. And it will be overtime for game number 5, Rankies. And this is really good Rocket League.
Is this our first overtime of the day? Was there one between South Australia and New South Wales?
There was between one.
So not our first overtime, but it is the first overtime between WA and Victoria. Definitely going to be a tense one. Obviously, West Australia on match point. Victoria need to keep themselves alive in this tournament. Great backboard play by AOEM. Couldn't get it centered any better than that. Nerd throws that one down, but Lucarish, touch over the top. Dumbo looking to float this one. Days is there, throws the shot on AOEM. Great save, keeps it high and does get it away from the goal. They need it cleared though. Dumbo off the backboard. Lucarish looking for the touch there as that slide roll comes through, but AOEM good enough in defense to be able to get that one cleared out. RC Racer off the sidewall, jumps and tries to keep up with it in the air. Lucarish did interrupt that one. Dumbo and Nerd challenge each other. This ball going back and forth off the backboard now. AOEM, what a touch to keep that one away from the goal. Playing like a god in defense right now, Dinosaurs.
Yeah, he saw something similar happen there where in a previous game where he did that and unfortunately pitched between the net and got that own goal. So it's good to see that memory isn't really haunting him. He's still confident to go for those saves. So good heads up from AOEM as Days once again going for the dirty play once more. This man needs to be red carded because that would have been, if he had got onto Iceman Racing, that would have been like the 6th or 7th demolition I've seen from him in these series. So Days definitely doing a lot of bruiser and bumper work. Lucarish going for the bump on AOEM, but he's managing to jump out of the way and thankfully is clearing it out. So WA pulling out all the stops, looking for all the dirty tactics it seems.
Oh, no
as Dumbo
way.
puts it on target, but Nerd with a great save. Good shot from Dumbo, but Nerd with the great reactions. Able to get it cleared out. Lucarish tries to get it put on, but once more Nerd is there. So WA in danger. Iceman Racer unable to get the accuracy that Victoria has been struggling with all day, as it does just manage to go wide. However, WA got a bit of a breathing room here now as Lucarish is going to be the one to try and take it out. Nerd is there. He's going to try and get that second touch, but Dumbo is going to be the one to clear it out, Rankies.
These teams are so back and forth right now. That's it. Days just needs to put it on target. It's an open net. He has done it, but just shy of the post. Returned by Lucarish off the backboard, and that is the end of the series. Such an unfortunate way for Victoria to end that one there. But I tell you what, one of the more tense overtimes I've ever seen. There was that moment where Days got the cheekiest touch of his life, baited the defender out of the net. Dumbo just could not find the accuracy. It was definitely a tight angle. Then we saw Victoria mount an amazing offense. They kept it in the West Australia half for so long, but the important thing is it was up on that backboard and they let it go. Lucarish, as you said, WA had breathing time. He got that clear forward. Eventually, WA did find it back into the offensive plays and Victoria just slipping up in the defensive rotations. What a game from both of these teams. Definitely a deserving win here for WA.
Yeah, so unfortunately, Victoria have been eliminated through the experienced side of Western Australia. They played well. They played their heart out. You know, I'm proud of them. Just unfortunately, you know, they sort of had some issues with their accuracy, and that's what let them down in the end. So it will be unfortunate over WA. The winners of this series, they will be going on to play the loser of the previous series, which is New South Wales, and that is a gigantic lineup. And it'll be interesting to see how well the guys at WA can deal with that now after coming off a win against Victoria.
Absolutely. From memory, that was Soma, Groovy Grape, and Jake, I think.
Yes,
So
that is correct.
that's going to be an interesting matchup. Well, there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Victoria have been eliminated. They join Queensland and New Zealand in the elimination pool. Very unfortunate, but that's just how it goes sometimes. The remaining teams, obviously, are WA, New South Wales, and South Australia. And the next match we've got coming up is going to be a ripper. It will decide who for this weekend goes into the grand final for next weekend, and South Australia already there waiting patiently for them.
Any last words, dinosaurs?
Just no, it was just some good games. Victoria, good job. You made us proud. So better luck next year, I guess.
All right, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to cut to a short break right now. Stick around. We'll be right back with the next matchup as soon as possible. My name is Drinkies. I've been joined by Dinosaurs and, of course, the wonderful Tibor hosting in the background. You're watching Aussie Gaming TV, bringing you the State of Origin.
Take a deeper breath and give it time. You can walk the path among the lines, but always know that you'll be safe. I'll be here throughout your days. Come find me and we will play.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back here to Aussie Gaming TV. We have the last game of the day for the State of Origin Premiership Series. The winner of this series will go through to face off against South Australia next week in a best of 9. Western Australia facing off against New South Wales. These teams haven't played each other yet, and it's going to be an absolute cracker. Who will get to go through? They're already jumping in, so we don't have to hang around here for a while. So we'll jump into the match, and happy days there, Rinkies.
Absolutely, definitely going to be an entertaining matchup. WA taking on New South Wales. It's going to be interesting to see who gets the early start here. Looking like New South Wales are going to have the early plays. Lucarish getting a demo on Groovy Grape in the background there, but it's not going to slow down New South Wales. Stays off this backboard. Soma just going to try and leave the half now. Sees Groovy Grape going for the pass. Decides to wait and see if they can make a pass play happen. Put forward by Jake into Groovy Grape down to the center, but unfortunately Soma not there, and we do see Days get the save. Lucarish trying to clear it out. Soma interrupting a back pass. Dumbo will put that one forward. Soma keeping up the pressure. Top left shot. Saved by Days. Open net. Soma puts it into the center. Jake won't be there in time, nor will Groovy Grape. Tries to get the shot on, but a little bit short than that near post T-ball.
Yeah, close one there for New South Wales. Just not able to capitalise. Jake flying through the air, looking for a little flick touch. Can get onto it, but not enough. Dumbo now flicking it out to the side. Should be able to get a pinch. Whoa, gets a very good pinch for WA. Moving forward, and they cannot deal with it. New South Wales has scored the own goal off an incredible pinch from Dumbo.
Wow. That's one of the biggest pinches I've seen from Dumbo. You definitely see what New South Wales are trying to do in defense. They're just unfortunate that they both had the same idea and didn't communicate it properly. Own goal is the result, and that sets up WA nicely. Lucarish going for that boost steal, but we did see Jake get it. Dumbo, nice touch over towards the left, but Days, respecting the New South Wales counter-attack power, has rotated out as Lucarish comes in. WA need to play this carefully in defense. New South Wales looking for every opportunity they can get. A long clear now from Lucarish. Jake puts this one high, will bounce down off the ceiling. Dumbo just rotating out, allows Days to get aggressive on this one. Pass forward to Dumbo, puts it on that curve nicely. Days looking for a pass to Lucarish. He is there, but not quite in time. We'll set this one up for a back pass to Dumbo. The chip forward, just a shot, hits himself in position. Groovy Grape, what a touch, but Days is in net. Will get the easiest save of his life off that one. Gets it over the top of Jake now. Looking for perhaps another pass play. Well played to Days there. Lucarish comes through for the shot. Instantly saved by, I believe, Soma, but no credit given there. Hashtag just Rocket League things, Tibor.
Yeah, certainly right there. Moving into almost the second minute of play. WA, their upper goal after that huge pinch from Dumbo that went into an own goal. Dumbo now looking for a touch for the pass. Jake will pop it back. 3 minutes left on the clock here, and New South Wales might be slow to start up once again.
Absolutely, but we can't count them out this early. Obviously, New South Wales, very capable team. They could still be reeling after the loss to South Australia, but they did pick up 2 games in that, I believe. So, oh wow. Was not expecting that shot to come through from Lucarish. Days getting the assist credit there. Onto the backboard. Groovy Grape tried to clear on the ceiling, couldn't get the powerful clear, long range out, and Lucarish will throw that one down into the bottom right corner. Really well played, well read on that bounce.
New South Wales have not been able to deal with those huge hits in from Days, as he'll pick up, I believe it was Days, yes, he'll pick up his, well, doesn't get the assist though on the other one, because the last one wasn't really assist either. Luco Rish in the corner, trying to get something going for Days here, pops it back with the back pass, Dumbo over the top of Soma, and Western Australia are hot right now, 3-0.
Lucarish just bought enough time in that corner up against Jake for Days to come through and get the pass across to Dumbo, and Dumbo was eagerly waiting in that midfield, rotated through at the perfect time, just under half the time left. And as you said, WA really hot in this game right now, already 3-0. New South Wales need to start making the comeback now.
WA maybe being able to be cool under pressure. I think they're the coolest state at the moment, with everyone else in a lovely heat wave here in Australia. Moving forward. This is also the battle of the pings. New South Wales the closest to the server, and Western Australia the furthest from the server. And Dumbo makes it 4-0. WA continuing their tear.
As you can see, it seems like the ping Does not matter. WA obviously sitting in the comfortable 20-degree temperature right now. Yesterday it was a maximum 18 and a minimum of 15. Meanwhile, I believe the eastern states in some parts of New South Wales are getting like 45 degrees or something ridiculous.
Yep, we're getting here that just outside of Adelaide as well, so it's an absolute scorch. I'm going to be very happy when I can take this shirt off after the cast. I think that's how everyone's wondering how you were wearing a suit.
It's only 20 or 22 degrees, I believe.
There we go. The cooler change to come over from the good people in WA. But right now, 4-0, they are smoking New South Wales as they cannot get anything going. Are they going to need 3 games again to warm up, or can they start things moving early here and try and get some momentum for game 2?
Yeah, I'm not expecting him to be able to take out the win in this game, but, 2 goals, maybe even 3 would definitely be nice to really gain some confidence and some momentum, more importantly. We could see one here. Groovy Great going for that near post, but Days bicycle flip into the clear out, not given a save because apparently it was not good enough. We're seeing lag spikes. Is that just me, or is it just the WA ping?
Not sure. I've been getting random lag spikes as well, which I don't know, may or may not be affecting the stream. Who knows? But Day's looking to make it 5. It's saved in there. Groovy Great the pass to Jake. Nice one through there. Can't get the pass to Soma though. Goes back, but Soma somehow gets a lot of forward momentum on that. But Groovy Great can't get the shot. Dumbo giving him enough hassles. Jake will still move this forward for New South Wales. Soma might be able to get up, but Dumbo just gives the pop over. Groovy Great now going for the corner. Days credited with the save there. And now Jake's looking to still keep things moving forward for New South Wales, but everyone else has gone back for boost. And that was either some massive server lag or me DCing. I don't know what that was.
You cut out in TeamSpeak for a moment, so that could be you. Hopefully that stops it right now. Can't have any more of that because you are the wonderful host, Tibor, and with you gone, the stream has no stream to watch.
Exactly, but it looks like we're all good for now. But 5 seconds remaining. Western Australia 4 goals up, in New South Wales they had some decent shots there, but will not be able to get anything going. Luko Rish looking to make it 5. Days will be the one. Luko Rish can't get the scarab, and Western Australia are looking good right now.
5-0 right on that 0-second mark. Days will be really happy with that one. Well placed, almost a little bit too low, but just enough to send it into the back of the net in time without a touch on the ground. As you said, WA looking really strong, walking away with 5-0 in this first game. New South Wales definitely looking to wake themselves up as soon as possible. It's going to be tough, Tibor. They're all ESL monthly champs, so they're definitely capable of it. They're picking the map right now. They're going with the same map. Easy choice there, so we'll get readied up. Just waiting on Groovy Great now, perhaps taking the time. No, he's going to ready up. I would imagine that New South Wales would have preferred to take the time to get some strats working, figure out what they need to do up against WA. One would think that they watched the previous game, Tibor, to see how WA have been playing. We're still waiting for Lucarish to join into the lobby here. WA Internet, am I right?
Yep, and SA apparently too, as I did have that little DC fun before, but Luka Rish is still not in the match. Here he is, but not there for the kickoff, and Dumbo's going to have to be left to mop it up. Nothing comes from it though, luckily for Western Australia, and Dumbo going up high, looking to continue early. Luka Rish now in behind, it squeezes between Groovy Grape and Jake. Groovy Grape can't get the clearance, his own teammate getting in the way, and Western Australia looking dangerous early.
There we go, Lucarish, big whiff, allows Soma to get aggressive, but doesn't do so in time. Dumbo will beat him to the touch. Jake trying to find Groovy Grape. Dumbo around him, won't be able to keep up with it. Goes for the pinch off the backboard. Days is there, he will mop this one up. 1-0 in 32 seconds, so really well played here. WA keeping up that aggression. Seems like New South Wales, something's not working here, Tibor.
No, beautiful work done by Dumbo there to get that past Days, but no one from New South Wales was in the vicinity except for the player tussling, whatever word I'm looking for there, with Dumbo. Dumbo now, nice flick over the top. He's playing incredibly well. Off the roof, down Soma to Groovy Grape. Luko Rish, though, gets a little flick out to the side, and Soma, the back pass to Jake, freezes the ball a little bit forward, and Dumbo can clear it down. Nice hit by Luko Rish. The Groovy Grape is back and going to deal with it and take it down the field, although he can't get much of a touch on it. Looking starved of boost. New South Wales do get to take this forward. Western Australia still with their 1-goal lead, just over a minute in.
There we go. Soma, powerful clear down the field. Dumbo looking to read it off the backboard. Did so nicely. Got a high arc clear on that one. Days finds the curb, but it's going to bounce really far back out. Lucarish is bailing out of that one. Recognises he's never going to beat Groovy Grape to that ball. Days off the wall. Jake will pick this one up off the ceiling. Soma looking for a pass over to Groovy Grape. Is there, but gets demoed midair as he tries to take the shot. Was never going to be on target, but was setting up another pass play perhaps. And Lucarish now detonating Soma. Very aggressive in the defensive half, RWA. Days has found the ball past two, gets the play on Soma as well, although has kept it in the half. As I say that, Lucarish, big clear towards Days, looking for that near post, can't do so. Dumbo instantly blocked out by Jake, and this is the chance, but a big old whiff comes out from, I believe that was Soma, and WA do reset in defense just in time. Tibor, WA looking so strong right now. New South Wales just can't find it past him in time.
Dumbo almost with an incredible shot there too. Just come off the crossbar. Western Australia looking so good. And also the pressure they're putting onto New South Wales when they do move into offense. New South Wales just getting detonated when they move up with the ball. Almost halfway through this match, and WA just putting on the pressure hard. Dumbo now up the wall, looking to get the pass down to Days. Can't touch it, but Jake doesn't touch it either. Looking for the intercept hit. Lucarish now dropping it down, but Soma, beautiful clearance off the backboard, gets it to halfway. Jake gets detonated. New South Wales, New South Wales still getting detonated all the time. Western Australia keeping up this enforcer mentality.
Absolutely, and New South Wales just seem like they're finding it difficult to fight up against it. WA proving so strong in the offensive and defensive half in this game. They're getting really aggressive, and New South Wales just haven't been able to find the punishing manoeuvres whilst in the offensive half of WA to try and break through and put it in the back of the net. What do you think they can try, Tibor?
Well, in the last match, they really struggled to just realise when it was appropriate to move your players into offense. They were getting scored on the counter-attack a lot, and I think that's where they need to move it around. They need to throw people forward when it's appropriate. Right now, they're still not getting the pass plays that especially this legacy side's known for, and Lucarish is going to get an absolute gift of a pass. Dumbo hitting it into the roof, and it just drops in front of goal.
Wow. So unfortunate there for New South Wales, but I mean, obviously the better play coming out for Lucarish. He'll be very pleased with that one. Just over a minute and a half remains, Tibor. Not as big a scoreline as the previous game, so definitely improvements being made for New South Wales as Jake gets an epic save there. Looking for the clear out. Soma up in the air. Groovy Great getting aggressive, expecting the touch forward from him. Gets it over the top. Goes for the far post, but a little bit weak and a little bit wide. Allows Days to get that one cleared out. Nice flick controlled over towards Lucarish, but Soma with a timely challenge. Doesn't connect on the return, and Dumbo will put it towards the backboard. Groovy Great and Jake there to defend. The pass in as Groovy Great gets the long clear over the top. Does touch the ceiling a little bit. Lucarish controlled well. Gets it past Soma without any problems there, although the touch did come through. Less than a minute now, Tibor, and pressure time is right now. But what the whiff from Days. Eventually New South Wales find it through. Run us through this one.
It is just a bit of a mess there. Groovy Grape finding it on. Jake finding it on too. Groovy Grape will get the secure. They'll somehow, after about 6 touches, get that through. But Western Australia is not going to be too disappointed about that. They let in a sloppy goal, but New South Wales still need another one just to tie it up. And they're struggling to get out of defense right now. Jake, the pass over to Groovy Grape. Jake, I like his poise in defense, but sometimes I'd like to see him just get the hard clear a little bit earlier.
Absolutely, and this is an open net, but Lucarish can't put that one on target. And as you were saying about Jake, he's going for those specific plays that I suppose he's renowned for in a way, but it doesn't seem to be working as well up against WA as you would find up against normal opponents that he'd usually be facing. Lucarish giving Dumbo the playmaker badge here.
Yeah, they've increased their lead to 2. Soma couldn't get a touch, and Lucarish just in the right place at the right time, following through with that ball, and a 2-goal lead, as I just mentioned. Western Australia in prime position to take a 2-0 lead in the series.
This is really tough for New South Wales right now. You take a look at their player lineup, and there's not really a player on the team that is known for just complete solid defense. They're all very much players that are midfield oriented, Tibor. They're capable in defense, of course, but you take a look at WA, Dumbo, a very versatile player, but particularly good in defense and through the midfield, setting up those plays, even getting to the back of the goals. And Lucarish and Days, obviously very versatile players as well. Could it just be down to the play styles of these players as to why New South Wales are having some difficulty, or do you think that New South Wales are actually doing something wrong here?
I don't know. I just think it's New South Wales not waking up yet. In all these series so far, except for one last week when they played against Queensland, I believe. All of them. They took a while to start up. Against Victoria, they had a little bit of an easier match. But against Queensland, it took them 2 games to warm up. Against South Australia just before, it took them 3 games to warm up. I think they're just finding their groove. They're working out Western Australia, and I would not be surprised if they come back and take this game.
Certainly something I would like to see, because you never like to see a series get too out of control for one team to be able to try and make a resurgence in it. Of course, WA, 2 games up in the series right now. New South Wales, if they can take out this win, I'd be pegging them, close to taking out the win here. Definitely going to be interesting to see, though, because WA playing super strong so far today.
Still staying with the same map. They don't want to do any crazy picks like we saw last week of Wasteland and Starbase Arc, and Groovy Grape's not here, so we might have to remake this.
Dave's asking if he's all G, but it's Soma saying that he just didn't get in. Some issue with... I've never had the issue, but I've heard some players have had the issue where as you load into a game, it just takes too long and it kind of times you out. So we are going to remake the lobby here, it seems.
Right,
Poor old Groovy Grape.
We'll jump back to the webcams for a moment while we jump back into these. Now, Rankies, you are obviously from WA. You're going to want to see a WA matchup, WA versus South Australia matchup. I'm already happily my state's through. Although I have lived between New South Wales and South Australia for pretty much equal time in my life. So, I do prefer South Australia to get up. But New South Wales, Western Australia, do you think New South Wales can come back against the old faithful Western Australia for you?
Absolutely. New South Wales are a strong team. Well, maybe I should reword that, sorry. They're strong players. So far, they haven't really been meshing well as a team compared to last week. They played amazingly last week, obviously not as well as South Australia, but nevertheless, they played amazingly. It just seems like this week, something's not working for them. Pass plays have been there, shot accuracy hasn't. Rotations, they're a little bit sloppy, but they're making it there most of the time in the end. WA are just managing to keep up a lot of pressure, which is the exact same thing they did to Victoria, and eventually the defense for New South Wales is just breaking down, and that's when WA do manage to find it through. WA have had some, I hesitate to call them lucky plays, but advantageous plays off the back of some unfortunate mistakes from New South Wales, perhaps. Hopefully New South Wales can sort those out, as Groovy Grape is in this lobby this time, and we'll start to see a comeback, because as much as it's entertaining for me to see my state play really strong, you hate to see a team get completely crushed. You want to see a close match. It's always more entertaining for ourselves and, of course, the stream, and that's what we strive for, after all, Tibor, is bringing the viewers the great games that we expect that all of these players are capable of returning to us.
That's it. Now we can head back in. All the players are here. Happy days. Is this the break that New South Wales needed to try and turn it around, as they are in desperate need of a win here? It's best of 7, first of 4 games wins, but WA have to. They have the momentum as well. New South Wales have to get out of whatever rut they're in. Previously, Soma was the one to turn it around against South Australia, where they managed to come back with 2 games there. So I think it's going to be on the shoulders of Soma again. He likes the pressure situations. It's what he's good at. So we'll see if he's perked up his team and if he's in there ready to make a captain's goal.
Absolutely. One of, if not the best captains in OC, in my opinion, of course. I'm sure there are others out there that disagree with me. But as you said, Soma, one of those players that does thrive under the pressure. In fact, I believe he craves it, definitely wants that challenge to prove himself. Close one there to start things off from WA. A great pass down to Lucarish, goes for that far post, a little bit wider. Soma gets the clear. Jake now, what can he make with this one? Getting the pass into the center to Soma, goes for the shot. Dunked by Days, temporary open net. Can he get the power? No, Groovy Grape does manage to find his way ahead of the ball enough to get that one saved out into the corner now. Lucarish there to return things once more. Soma over the top. Lucarish, a nice touch to send it down towards Days. Tried to get the touch towards goal, but Groovy Grape interrupts. Both whiffs there from Jake and Dumbo, and Soma clears forward. Now Dumbo with the flip to try and get himself into position. But again, look at the way that WA are returning the ball. New South Wales have just been stuck in defense so much. What a save comes out there from Soma. They need this clear now as Dumbo gets the detonation. Does not stop the clear. Soma gains control up in the air. Can't challenge Days in time. Dumbo a touch onto the sidewall. It's only going to set up Groovy Great, but Lucarish comes out of net in time. Dumbo gets dunked by Jake there off the backboard. Now Days needs a touch away. Couldn't have gone for the better option there. Well played to WA in defense getting this clear out, and watch for the New South Wales reset.
Yeah, New South Wales trying to get back in. They've got a good formation in the back line right now. Soma's trying to make it forward. He misses that ball though, and Days and Dumbo trying to get this forward for Western Australia. Still 0-0, 2 minutes in, so that's at least a little bit of a win for New South Wales right now compared to the previous games. Groovy Grape and Jake are up here. Jake going for some boost though, so Soma's going to be left in the back. He wasn't central though, so it's going to take a long time, and it's going to give Western Australia an opportunity. Loco-Rish back, pass off the backboard. It's up high with the block from Groovy Grape, and Soma now trying to get it up high. Looking to pass it off, but Days just smashes it across. It looked like he was defending that ball, not looking for an attacking shot.
Absolutely, and Dumbo to get the clear. Days onto his own backboard. Dumbo's required for the powerful clear. Whether that was set up or not is questionable, but it worked out, obviously, in WA's favour. They got to be careful of those, because more plays like that, New South Wales will start to pick those ones and start to punish them for it. Groovy Great, powerful shot to that near post. Unfortunately, just finding it a little bit too soon. Smashes up that post, and Days looking for a centre pass here. Groovy Great flicks this one high for Soma to get in the back of. A touch onto the wall, but Lucarish, well read, returns it across the other side of the field. Days now off that side wall. Lucarish looking to interrupt Groovy Grape. A backboard play perhaps developing here. No, goes straight for the pass into the centre, but Dumbo was never going to get there in time. Too close to Jake as well for that clear out. Groovy Grape going for another backboard play. Soma looking for the shot off the tyres again, off the backboard. Groovy Grape is there, as was Jake. There was no way New South Wales was missing that one. Minute 31 remains, and New South Wales score the first goal of this game. If you ask me, T-Ball, they couldn't have picked a better time. Gives less time for WA to try and figure out what went wrong in these plays and bring it back.
Exactly right. They will see if Western Australia can counter early, though. It would be fantastic for them. Horrible for New South Wales. This is New South Wales' first lead for the match. Jake putting it on, but it's not going to have the pace required. Dumbo now gets it taken away by Groovy Grape. Loco-Rish up the backboard. Almost a pass there, but Dumbo's there. No one from New South Wales. Days gets to take this down the field. Jake with just a pop downfield, hoping something can come out of it. Loco-Rish takes out the wall, but Jake in the way. Dumbo now popping a forward for WA. WA struggling to clear it out of their half right now. It's a back pass to Soma, but blocked by two players. Dumbo now trying to just flick something. Western Australia completely stuck here. New South Wales really want to capitalise on this, but WA somehow get out and put a shot on. Loco-Rish top corner. Jake,
wow.
What a save.
What a play from WA, but as you said, Jake, fantastic save. Out of this curve now for Dumbo. Lucarish tries his luck again. Groovy Great was there. Even used the double jump to get up in the air as soon as he could, but the powerful shot from Lucarish, too fast for Groovy Great to get up in the air. And again, as Yummy Cheeseman would say, you're coming up against Lucarish, probably one of the quickest in OCU to get up in the air and put those shots on. Definitely a deadly opponent to face up against in your own defensive box. New South Wales, they need to try and take the attack to WA. It's not going to work though, as Lucas puts another one on. This time Groovy Great will find the save up in the air in time, and Days already setting up another one for Dumbo. Tires down. What a save from Soma. 25 seconds counting down now, T-Ball. 1-1. Things are definitely hitting up. Another shot on from Lucarish, and Groovy Great yet again there for the save. A whiff from Lucarish, but Days will come through now. Lucarish has to rotate out as they can't keep up this attack. They recognise that they've let the pressure go too much. They have reset though, as New South Wales fail to clear. Potential goal here for New South Wales now as Jake finds the clear off the sidewall. Lucarish just going to dump it into the corner here and try and waste time. Gets the dunk play on Groovy Grape to keep this one going forward. And Soma prepared to just let that one rest underneath his tyres and smack it onto the ground for overtime.
Yeah, overtime here, 1 apiece. Western Australia wants to tie it up. Days looking for the solo flick. Groovy Grape going to try and take it out, but Luca Rich stops it. Days now has an empty net, but it's wide. Soma had enough pressure on that anyway. He would have saved it, and a lot of action already in this overtime.
Absolutely. Soma was quick to rotate around as he realized that play was coming through from Days off the backboard. The rotations worked well for WA. Soma stalemates it down in the half here. Days a touch forward for Dumbo, going to take it onto the sidewall, grabs that mid boost, takes it back onto the wall, looking for a play pass. Jake can't find it though. Jake, nice bicycle flip there, half flip in that corner, comes away with possession. T-ball. What a play from Jake, and he's looking for a pass. Neither Soma or Groovy Grape too eager to get in the back of it. They want to draw WA out of the half before they set these plays up, and a good choice there is Groovy Grape smashes it in the top bar. Jake can't get the rotation on his car. You definitely see what he was trying to do, just a little bit short. Couldn't find it on the back of the octane there. Days into the center for Lucarish, but Jake intercepts that one. A pass forward to Groovy Grape, cuts it short underneath. I believe that was Dumbo and Soma there to finish it off. New South Wales take out a game with tremendous fashion here.
How good was Groovy Grape right here, getting it around Dumbo. The extra flick to Soma. Groovy Grape, you are an absolute star. Soma there to finish it off, but that was all off the back of some incredible skills from Groovy there. He had no control of that car, it looked like, and somehow got the flick over to Soma.
Walking away with the MVP, as well deserved here as well. Teamwork coming out strong from Groovy Grape and Soma, as always, that you see in any game they play together. Obviously, both teammates of Legacy Esports. Jake didn't really do too much in that game, but did what was required of him. Rotated well, had some nice plays in defense, a lot of clear balls, a lot of intercepts, and it just set up Groovy Grape and Soma nicely in the end. We could see a Starbase Arc pick here as Dover is trying to pressure that one forward, but it's going to be up to WA, obviously. Interesting to see what map they end up picking.
WA, I think they'd be happy with a irregular map like a Wasteland or something, compared to New South Wales, who obviously likes the player's choice of Manfield, as I believe it's the most uniform, along with DFH.
They still haven't picked one, T-ball. I think they're having a little bit of a mess around here with Dover. We could just be staying on the same map.
Oh, God. Looks like the same map then if they didn't want to change. Yep. We are back in. Hello, Manfield. And I'm still amazed at that last play from Groovy Grape. That was such a good pass.
Absolutely.
Completely.
I hope someone clipped it.
Yeah,
I didn't get a chance myself, but yeah, someone needs to clip that. If not, I need to go through the VOD and find it, because that's deserving of a clip there. What a pass from Groovy Grape. But in the next game now, T-ball, 2-1 is the series score, in favour of West Australia, but New South Wales looking strong after that game.
Yeah, certainly are. Groovy Grape trying to start off early, but Dumbo in the way. Beautiful positioning there to read the pass. Days, that's off the backboard. Trying to come around, but he gets pit maneuvered by Groovy Grape. And Luco Rish trying to get it forward. Soma, good clearance. Groovy Grape and Soma moving forward. They're just out of each other's way enough, but they can't get it enough into the box. And Luco Rish is going to clear this down the field. Trying to find Days, but Groovy Grape is in the middle. Dumbo now can't get it, but oh, that was a dangerous pass. Jay getting up for it, and Days out to the side. New South Wales and Western Australia. This is so tight now. Western Australia was screaming away with the first two games. We've had a tight overtime, and now this is so even, this series.
Absolutely. I've seen a few things that have changed up here, though, in the series. WA are allowing New South Wales to make those team pass plays, which is deadly, especially when it's down to these three players. Soma, what a play. Gets that one around. I believe it was Dumbo, as Lucarish misses his challenge as well. Day's the only one in net.
Wow.
Reach for the save. Lucarish comes through clutch in defense off the backboard from Groovy Grape, and Lucarish does get the touch away. But look at the way that New South Wales have so much control over this game. WA need to take the challenges to them as the pass plays are being made.
Luco Rish, nice intercept. Gets the ball at half field for WA. Days the little pop over Soma. He's going to keep the ball. Now trying to pass it to Dumbo, but Jake will get in the way. There was not enough on the hit. Soma now, I don't know if that's server lag or me, trying to get this ball down, and Luco Rish will just get in the way. And again, I don't know if this is server lag or not, Rankies.
I'm not lagging. It seems like it could just be you, T-Ball. Hopefully, settles down soon, because this game is definitely one of the more important ones in this series to watch. We could be seeing WA set themselves up on match point, or we could see New South Wales tie things up in the series. 2 minutes 50 remain. Lucarish looking to make a play off the backboard. Goes for the shot as he draws out all of the New South Wales player, and they weren't prepared for this, Tibor.
Well, Lucarish, he got through to the Quantum 1v1's final and almost took it out as well. And he didn't have to be one player there, he had to be three. But that's not enough players to stop him, apparently.
No, what a play from Lucarish as well. Drew out the defenders, two of them, I didn't catch the names, still on the ground, expecting it to be a backboard play perhaps, but the way that Lucarish jumped off the wall, got around on the outside edge of that ball and went for far post, really well played to him there. Just over half the game now, and New South Wales looking set to try and bring an equaliser already, and they need to score this as soon as possible. If WA pick up 2-0 here, it's going to be really difficult to New South Wales to be able to come back at that stage.
Yeah, it certainly is, but we saw them do it against South Australia quite a few times. They were 2-0 down and they managed to come back at least tied up or just score 2 late goals even if they were down. So it is within their late game strategy, but they obviously don't want to go down too many. That would just be silly. But Lucarish trying to go around the outside. Days is going to get the pop. It's up high. Groovy Grape's just going to send it back a little bit. Follows through with the second touch. The third. It's around Dumbo. It's around Days. Days speeds up enough. The ball's down, but 5 players are around it. Jake going really high. Groovy Grape getting up with it. Somehow getting a goal. And it's off the top of Lucarish in the net. And this game is tied.
Look, as much as I appreciate that cheeky back pass from Groovy Grape into the Jake backward play, this goal should not have gone in. WA had many opportunities to get that one cleared out. New South Wales punishing them for the mistakes, sorry. No, definitely an opportune time for New South Wales to cut the goal there. WA all tied up again off the backboard.
Oh.
Days almost sniping that one down. That would have been an epic goal, one for the highlight reel, Tibor.
Oh, certainly would have. That would have been very aggressive. Days now popping it back, but he sits it on Groovy Grape. Groovy Grape with no momentum, can't do too much, but he gets the ball up. Soma and Groovy Grape, they're too far past the ball. No one's back for Jake, and Groovy Grape will secure where are all the WA players?
Well, if you watch Days here as the most important player in this play, Jake up in the edge. Days, I can see what he was trying to do. He didn't realise where Jake was going to shoot it, and if he had jumped up in the air, he was never going to get there in time. But unfortunately, he just gave Jake too much space. Perhaps there was an opportunity to save that one. We'll never know, obviously, from Days' perspective. It was up to him, but at the end of the day, a strong play comes out from New South Wales. A close one again from WA. New South Wales get 2 back-to-back epic saves into a long clear forward. WA looking for this aggressive counter-attack. They are now the ones that need to tie things up here. Less than a minute remaining, Tibor.
Groovy Grape getting this ball forward as well. Can't control his car to get on it for a second touch. And Jake now flying up with his own chip and chase. Groovy Grape now looking for a shot off the backboard. Hard to read and he just misses it. Soma now off the corner in. Dangerous, but no one's there for New South Wales. And now Western Australia can take it down the field. 40 seconds. And Western Australia need a goal to tie this up. Otherwise it's going to be a 2-2 series with New South Wales having the momentum. Days, dangerous attempt but a save, but it did work. And 30 seconds to go. Western Australia still one goal down, but they are moving down the field.
There we go. The pass plays being made for WA, but haven't been able to get on the back of them as soon as they would like. New South Wales adapting so well to the WA play style. In fact, I'd put it forward to you, T-Ball, that perhaps New South Wales, out of every team in this state of origin, are the most capable of adapting to almost any situation. It does look like they're going to walk away with a win here. Groovy Grape has made the length on it, but Dumbo will be able to keep up. 0-second goal is required for WA to be able to set themselves on match point. Down by Lucarish to Dumbo, but again, a little bit too slow on that one. Touches the ground at New South Wales. They've tied things up, T-Ball.
That's it. Now, I did say it. New South Wales needed the 2 games to warm up, fill the team out, and they have managed to do it. But Western Australia, they're looking a little bit slower right now. They're not getting the detonations and destroying the New South Wales rotations, which they were before. So New South Wales is allowed to get into their groove, and Western Australia is just not having the presence that they used to on the field in the first 2 games.
Absolutely. And as I said, New South Wales, more importantly, they've managed to adapt to the plays that WA were making. They've figured out the pass plays that WA are going for. It's up to WA now to change things up in this series and surprise New South Wales. They need to pull out something sooner rather than later.
Certainly right. Now they are going for a different map pick there, or back to Manfield. It is
Same.
Manfield once again. And it looks like Western Australia on the back foot now after such a dominating start to this series. Can they get back to their dominating ways? Days has to be in there, stealing boost and being a complete pest if that's going to happen, I think.
Absolutely, heading into the kickoff. WA, as you said, a little bit on the back foot. Fair enough, the series score is tied up, but New South Wales have the momentum heading into this game, looking like the stronger team. So it's going to be interesting to see what WA pull out of the bag. A nice backboard pass, but again, Jake there too soon into a touch from Groovy Grape. Will he find the goal? Dumbo looking for the clear, plays it slow, forces Groovy Grape to come for him, and then times the challenge really well. Good choice in defense there by Dumbo on the side of WA. Jake touching the opposite corner now. Groovy Grape is there off the backboard. It will be Lucarish to clear. Thoma hanging in that right wing, trying to find it past Lucarish, but again, Lucarish too strong. Finds it onto Jake now, looking for the clear. Up in the air is Soma, looking for a touch on, puts it towards this WA corner. Days over towards Lucarish, out of the corner into the fray. Jake will get the pass behind him. Dumbo now looking for the play onto Groovy Grape. Look at the way that New South Wales are rotating out. WA are making the clears, but they're instantly returning it into the WA half by New South Wales.
Oh, Luco Rish with the shot. It's just sat for him. It has worked absolutely phenomenally. 1 minute in, Soma's dropped it down. Days with the back pass as well, and then gone for the top corner. Soma gets a little flick on it, but he's gone too far back. That was absolutely superbly positioned from Luco Rish to get that goal, and WA will break the momentum. They'll go 1 goal up. And as I was saying before, they needed a better physical presence. They got 2 detonations within the first few seconds of that match, and it may just have put New South Wales on tilt a little bit, but it's working for them.
Absolutely, and that previous goal, Lucarish, are we going to see another one here from Days? Lucarish got the shot into the top left. Soma read it well, but couldn't get the save out in time, a little bit too far past it. And this time, Groovy Grape goes for the clear, but Days dunks it down underneath him off the back of the Octane. Really well read there by Days.
The underdunk.
Leaf X, shout out to him.
There we go. 2-0 now, Western Australia. They've got things moving back in their favour. Days, Lucarish, Dumbo. What a team play to get that down the field. That was incredible. These guys are teaming up so well right now. Luco Rish getting that ball forward still. And Dumbo looking for the flick just offline. Soma getting the clearance out. And now Soma can take it down the field for New South Wales. Looking to make something happen as they are the ones who are in the deficit. Western Australia, though, get this up. Everybody scrambling back and for the ball. Days the pass. It goes off the roof. Drops for Luco Rish, but Groovy Grape, he's going to clear it out fairly easily. Dumbo, though, now by himself. The chip and chase. It's not high enough to get around Jake. And Soma can just smash it down the field. Days up so high. Blocks it in. New South Wales can't get anything going.
No, but look at Days, the way he's playing. He's all over the field, this guy. And as you called earlier on, he's back to what he does best. And what he needs to do is being a pest. He's gotten 2 very important boost steals just as New South Wales have gone for the boost. He's all over the field, getting the touches where it counts, trying to set up these pass plays. Dumbo and Lucarish there to support him, waiting for the right time to get forward and get aggressive. Look at Dash right there with Lucarish up in the air, trying to rotate around. Oh my God, actually got it in time, but an amazing save attempt came out from Soma, I believe it was, who then pops it out of the half. Lucarish and Days ready to reset off this sidewall. Days up in the air, Groovy Grape smacks it high into the ceiling. Soma onto this sidewall for that curve, going to go up the sidewall looking for a shot towards net. Dumbo does get a touch there for that clear out. Days, a little touch over the top of Groovy Grape for Lucarish to run onto, then back to Days. Off this backboard for Lucarish, but won't be any good there. Soma gets the clear out. Groovy Grape, a nice touch in the midfield. Days and Lucarish yet again ready to rotate through. It's going to be Lucarish who got the pass towards Dumbo. Up in the air now is Dumbo and Lucarish. Where's Days? Just setting back because he knows the clear is going to come out into the pass from Groovy Grape. Gets a high ball up for Lucarish. Just a little bit of a whiff there, but it's okay. Days still has control. Finds the curb, bounces high. Could see Dumbo go for the challenge. No, Groovy Grape's too close. Gets a back pass to Soma. Well read by Dumbo. Keeps the aggression up right now. Minute 35 remaining. We're looking to see 3-0 here. New South Wales hanging on by the skin of their teeth in defense. They're making these important defensive clears where it counts, T-Bot, but they haven't been able to transition into offense.
Yeah, Western Australia still in offense. Soma trying to clear it. Days puts it straight back in. They're playing ping pong, but Western Australia's on the half line. Groovy Grape gets it down. No one following through with him, and Dumbo can just pop it back down the field. Jake keeps it at the same distance away from his goal. Dumbo now trying to move forward. Western Australia, they don't need another goal right now, but they don't want to let New South Wales have any sort of attack going. So keeping it down the other end of the field is fantastic for them. Days being a pest once again, and Jake takes a shot on goal. It's saved by Luke O'Rish. The Days getting in that. The detonations might not result in a clearance, but it just messes the rotations up enough.
Dude, it messed the rotation up so bad. Soma was looking for that goal. The pass was already coming. I'm convinced that that was going to be a New South Wales goal had Days not have got that detonation. What an important play coming from him, taking out Soma. 23 seconds counting down. Again, Days under Groovy, great. This is so harsh. He has respawned in the corner. The ball is in. Does get some boost there for himself. Lucarish over the top. Big Days again rotating through as Dumbo playing the midfield line so well, just waiting for the chance to come through and get aggressive. They're hanging on to this 2-0 lead. 5 seconds left. It's starting to look grim for New South Wales, and with that, it is impossible now for them to win. Groovy Great just lets it touch the ground there. Couldn't keep it up in the air. Knows that it's pointless going for the 0-second goals. It's not going to change the result of the game anyway. West Australia place themselves on match point. However, it's not out of reach for New South Wales. They only require another 2 games back-to-back, and they've already shown in this series that they're capable of doing that, Tibor.
Well, I said the key to WA's success was Days being a pest and getting aggressive. And
he did that.
Wow, did he get up there. I think he probably got about 4 to 5 detonations in that match, and at critical times too. Just absolutely incredible. He steals the boost. He blows you up. Yeah, he's not the best person to play against, but you'd want to play with him.
Absolutely. Definitely the player that you would like to have on your team rather than against you. One of those annoying pest of a players, as you describe him, that is very capable of getting up in your face and making you wish that your life has expired. Because, yeah, those demos are brutal, man. It really throws you off. As you said, could have put New South Wales on that little bit of a tilt factor, but these are all players that are very, very good at just sort of cleansing the mind, Tibor, and just mentally resetting for the next game. Hopefully, they can do that twice in a row now, because it is what is required for them to take out this series.
Yeah, that's it. Western Australia, they're on match point. New South Wales require 2 more. New South Wales definitely capable. They are a strong team coming from behind, but WA, they're going to want to clean it up right now. Keep that momentum. Keep detonating people.
Oh.
But the net is just left. That's complete shambles, and it's a gift to Groovy Gray.
I think this was Dumbo. Yeah, take a look at Dumbo in net. Didn't read that one. Bounce off the backboard, and Lucarish not able to right himself in time, just facing the wrong way. Groovy Great takes advantage of it. As you said, complete gift there, but it's what New South Wales need.
It certainly is. Groovy Grape now coming off the wall. It drops to Days, and Western Australia move it down the field. Jake, he's getting fancy with it again. Is he going to pay for it? No. Days will get a pinch, and New South Wales can come out. Groovy Grape popping it down, looking for Soma and Jake. They're all in the same position, need to work out their rotation quick. Looks like they have, as Jake's coming in for the ball now. It'll pop back. Soma might be coming up, but no, he's just going to leave it for Dumbo. And Luco Rish pops it off the wall. Days now with the flick. Dumbo flying high against Groovy. Grape gets it down. Dumbo, with the ground pinch as well. Dumbo tying this game up.
This play, Lucarish, Dumbo, Days, and into the goop. Express would be proud of his friend Dumbo there. Look, this is what WA were doing previously. They were getting quick pass plays up in the air before New South Wales could challenge it. But there it is. The Corvidae kickoff comes out for WA. Poor old Days handing the curse over. And Jake, what a play on that kickoff. A little bit slow. Perhaps, WA not expecting the slower kickoff. And, Jake played that really well. Good call.
Yeah, perfect strategy there. Just holding off a little bit and getting the intercept dunk. Fantastic. And Dumbo can now try and keep this ball forward. But New South Wales, they have taken the lead here after going down 1-0. So 2 unanswered for them. If they can keep this momentum up, might just be enough to go through to a game 7.
WA will be looking to make those pass plays happen again. They've been successful in this series with them, and New South Wales have found it difficult to come up against them. So If WA can stop the kickoff goals from happening and then gain possession into the pass plays, that's where we'll see WA find some success. Lucarish forward, Days desperately trying to keep up with the ball, putting the pressure onto Groovy Grape and Jake. Lucarish there for the block onto the sideball now. Bisoma a touch onto the ceiling. Groovy Grape interrupts Days there, keeps it going into the WA half, out of the corner from Groovy Grape, a touch towards goal, finds the backboard a little bit too soon into the Dumbo clear. Be Lucarish now. Looking to keep possession here, gets it, forces it over the top in fact of Soma. Days goes for the jump and to get underneath and around the backside of the ball, but didn't do it in time. Definitely see what he was trying to do there. They're trying to go for these interesting pass plays, RWA. Definitely commend them for it, T-Ball. It's going to be difficult though, as New South Wales are starting to find the right plays to counter that.
And you can see they don't have the physical presence here, Western Australia, right now. Oh, pinballing in. I think Dumbo might have got a save in there too, as Jake now flicks it with his booty down the field. Jake, that is a beautiful goal.
What a pass forward from Soma as well. And as you said, Jake flicking it with his booty. Backwards goal there. Really, really nice play from New South Wales. WA, they're finding it a little bit difficult. Just over half the game remains. They're 2 goals down. Definitely capable of bringing this one back. But New South Wales playing it stronger in this particular game. Dumbo finds that one into the corner. What a play, but Jake too quick. And it's going to be Soma looking to drop that one down. Lucarish does get the save. No touch made from Soma in the end, I believe. Keeping up the pressure on Days. Days does get his own boost. But he's given up what he was doing in that previous game. He's no longer being the pest, going for those demos and getting the boost deals. It's, you know, back to more pass plays into the midfield half. And look, it's working to some extent for WA, but New South Wales are figuring it out.
Yeah, they certainly are. Dumbo now taking a shot on, just a little bit wide. Soma with a big clearance out. Groovy Grape trying to get a touch, but leaves it for Soma instead. Better option. Days has to get this away from Soma. Does so very well. And now Luco Rish for WA getting it up there, looking for a pass. Dumbo went for the hit on Jake, but Jake avoided it. That's WA trying to go for the demos, but if New South Wales are looking for them as well, they're a bit harder to get.
There we go. It was a play on the backboard from Soma, but Dumbo jumped up, perfectly timed it as well, got in the back for the clear. Lucarish down on the backboard looking for the play, but Groovy Grape does get the clear as the whiff comes out from Lucarish. Definitely not what he was after, but he'll try again as Days resets this one forward. Ignores the boost deal, gets the demo, there it is onto the backboard, but Groovy Grape well recovered, read that extremely well in defense. It's bouncing right in front of the goal, they need the clear, there it is from Jake. I believe Groovy Grape got somewhat of a touch to send it for a pinch, and Soma, what can he make of this in offense? Just going to rotate out, grab some boost, and let WA throw this one forward for his teammates.
That was an interesting.
Looking to get this one cleared.
It was an interesting one just before because the ball bounced up. Oh, New South Wales, they're going to get 4 now. Jake just making it look easy. Comes down, fakes out Luco Rish, gets it behind Days. Jake showed some phenomenal skills.
Great finesse there from Jake. Perfectly timed on those plays. Days just perhaps read that wrong. It was the wrong time to turn around. And it does look like WA might have to take this one as a loss, and New South Wales could be tying this series up and will be going to a Game 7 T-ball. What an exciting prospect. Days will pick up a goal here, however, as I say that. 42 seconds remaining. Definitely possible for WA to bring this one back. However, New South Wales, I would expect, going to make it very tough.
Yeah, still in with a shot there. Days doing so well to get it around Soma. And 4-2 now. New South Wales lead. The 2-goal deficit is still going to be so hard to get back from, as Groovy Grape can't really get the clearance there, but does so well, gets it around and still connected to it, trying to get the bounce.
Wow.
Dumbo, it's not fast enough, and yeah, Dumbo gets the easy save. Luco Rish now doesn't get a touch, but Groovy Grape gets bipped out the way. Days getting in there to be the pest that he needs to be in this match.
Jake forward, Lucarish to return off the back of the save, and as you said, Days needs to keep annoying New South Wales, and every time he sort of lets go of that pressure that he has, the control that he has on New South Wales, that's when they start to make the plays forward, and there is so much to definitely secure the game. 3 goals in 3 seconds is, I would say, impossible.
Yeah, that's done and dusted. New South Wales way too strong in this match. They're avoiding the detonations. They know they're coming, so can get out the way. I think you can hear Days everywhere because uses up all his boost trying to detonate. Then he picks up some more boost, stealing it around. But they've worked out how to deal with it. And we have a Game 7 here. Who will be going through to face off against South Australia?
It'll be decided in the next game, I'm sure, unless something goes wrong. And what could be an earthquake or something. A volcano just suddenly appears out of nowhere, erupts and destroys everything. The servers are gone, so the last game cannot be played. But highly unlikely, I would say, Tibor. So a winner will be decided in our next game. New South Wales taking on West Australia. West Australia had the strong start. They were up 2-0 at the beginning of the series. New South Wales brought it right back. WA put themselves on match point, and now New South Wales have taken it to the final decider. This is definitely going to be a tense game coming up.
It certainly will be here. So excited to see what's going to happen. Is New South Wales going to continue on the momentum, or is Western Australia going to be able to get into the heads of New South Wales? We're back on Manfield once again. The two teams like this map. They're just going to keep playing it out on it. Western Australia not going to pick anything silly. I wouldn't have been surprised if they had, but once again, here we are on Manfield. Game 7. The winner of this will go through to the best of 9 next week to face off against South Australia. The loser will be eliminated. There's everything to play for now.
Absolutely, and as you said, no silly maps being picked, but perhaps both teams, all teams in this tournament today, realizing that, last week we did see some silly map picks. It never worked out for the team that picked those maps.
Correct.
So smart choice, in my opinion, to stay on, your conventional maps. Manfield and DFH Stadium, definitely my favourites. It's always entertaining to see the egg crowd jump up and down and shout ole, ole, ole as the goals are getting scored.
It's absolutely brilliant. Days getting the pass to Luko Rish. Soma just able to bip him out the way enough. Dumbo now only can flick it to Soma, and now New South Wales can move on the offense. Soma, the flick over to Groovy, but Days is in the way, credited with the save, and Jake can get it out to the side. Luko Rish misses the roll. Dumbo for Western Australia keeping that ball forward, but Soma halfway. That's going to be a little bit high. Days not going to let it rebound though, and hits it out to the side. No one wants this ball. Days is going to have all the time in the world. Jake gets there just to freeze it, but Luko Rish is with him. Coming in for the solo dribble. Groovy Grape takes it off the bonnet, and Dumbo now putting it forward to Luko Rish!
My face just went pure PogChamp there. I've seen several goals like this from Luke Rish off amazing setups from Dumbo and Days. No other player in this tournament has been able to score goals that impress me that much. Luke Rish, you're fantastic. Keep it up.
That was so beautiful. Got behind the ball somehow, and that ball onto the bonnet while flying up. That was an absolute star. There's been so many fantastic goals today, and it's so great to see. But Luko Rish is putting another one in there.
He did that a few times up against Victoria as well. He's found a couple up against New South Wales, but New South Wales has been the team to beat for WA, putting the pressure on. 3.5 minutes, a goal up RWA, but New South Wales, I think they can do it. I think this is going to be a back and forth game, Tibor.
Yeah, possibly in overtime. In here too. Jake drops it to Soma. Soma trying to go in between, threads the needle between Days and Luko Rish. How did he find that?
Power. Look, I don't know how he found it. Jake, how did he find that pass, and how did Soma find the power of that? I tell you what, Tibor, it's just clicked in my mind. It was the way that Soma rolled on that ball. And the side roll into the corner of that car developed so much power, and as you said, threads the needle. But
did he get a half volley as well?
He did.
Because a half volley also generates, it's the hardest
Yep.
shot you can get out there too. So somehow manages to pick it up and finds the absolute eye of the needle. We have a tie game, 3 minutes to go. Both teams, WA is not going to be as sweaty as New South Wales in the heat, but this is so close.
Absolutely. It's the battle of, one team, perhaps feeling the heat too much, a bit uncomfortable, and then, WA even the chance of them being a little bit too cold and the fingers need some warming up constantly. But tell you what, it's back and forth has been proven. Days snipes it towards the goal, and Jake was there for the save. However, the angle just wasn't working for him. WA, after keeping up that much pressure, was a lot of back and forth. They do find the pressure in the offensive half, and poor old Jake can't get it cleared out. WA take the lead once again exactly, well, not exactly, but close enough to exactly halfway into this game. 2-1 now. And yet again, Tibor, I'm expecting a New South Wales second goal here already.
Oh, there has to be, doesn't there? Just to tie it up again and keep it so tight and tense. Dumbo getting the ball forward a little bit, only to halfway. Soma passing it over. Where is Jake? He's nowhere at all. Soma coming around once again. The ball's up high, and Jake, there he is, the pass to Groovy, but it's a little bit too high for Groovy. Dumbo can clear it off the backboard. This is going to be a dangerous pass. No one can get up for it for New South Wales. Groovy Grape controls it, looking for the pass off the wall, but no one's there for him as two players from WA were harassing him. New South Wales opted not to take this shot. Jake now from downtown. It goes a little bit wide. Jake now somehow getting that on goal. Soma trying to get it and sneaks in. We have another tie game.
After Days completely bullied Groovy Grape, he found the pass and went all the way back down the opposite end of the field. Jake found the long clear. Soma picking up the goal off the back of that play. Dumbo got a great first save, just could not recover in time. So close yet so far. As you said, another tie game. It's looking like New South Wales might want to make it their turn to score the first goal. Soma couldn't drop it in time. Groovy Grape a little bit too high. Dumbo had something to do with that.
Wow, incredible work they're coming through from Soma. Looked like it could have been a goal, but WA do escape. Luke, so close coming out there. Dumbo now off the wall, trying to get it downfield, and Groovy Grape will get in the way. Days puts it goalward. It's over the top. Oh, somehow Soma the save off the post. Days looking to get in there, but Soma once again takes it downfield.
This match is so close. Dumbo out of the corner. It's Groovy Grape up in the air, puts it towards that right quadrant of the goal, but Lucarish with the epic save out, challenging Jake now. Jake will easily find it past him. Days comes through for the challenge again. Lucarish there to support. Be Soma and Groovy Grape taking their place in defense now. A challenge comes through from Lucarish. Groovy Grape rotates out, trying to get this one cleared. Days over the top, floating center. Jake does get the clear. New South Wales. Soma pops this one on for Jake to run onto. Controls it along the ground. It looked like he was going for a chip, but just a straight shot on the ground. Easy enough for Lucarish to save out there. And Days does find it past Groovy Grape. Soma, the only man in defense now. Lucarish up in the air. Didn't expect it to go that high on the ceiling. Rolled over. Dumbo too high. Days won't be able to beat Soma to the ball for the clear out. It's going to be Lucarish to rotate around. Gets the shot past Soma, and there it is. The third goal that everyone was waiting for coming out from WA. It's the constant back and forth. 25 seconds left for New South Wales to find this equaliser.
Soma didn't have enough aggression on that ball. He thought he had more time, and it just allowed a few seconds, well, about 1 second extra time for Lucarish, and that's all he needed. Straight through everybody, and New South Wales 20 seconds now to try and tie this up. They are trying to move it forward, but WA with Days just dropping it down. That's a big time wasting ball. Groovy Grape trying to get onto it, but it's missed. Soma, little flick, known with New South Wales with momentum. They're gonna have to do this in 0 seconds, but the ball has been intercepted by Dumbo. It goes on goal, and it is in Western Australia 4-2. They're looking like they have this settled up. Dumbo somehow finding the angle there.
If New South Wales find those very rare 1 second kickoff goals back to back, they can potentially win this game. I don't think it's going to happen. There it is. That's going to be GG. Well played. As even if a goal is scored now, WA have won it. They have secured their ticket to the grand final, and they will be facing up against South Australia, defeating last season's champions. Pretty much. I mean, New South Wales 2 did win the last Anzac State of Origin thing.
Thought it was New South Wales.
It was New South Wales. So New South Wales has been eliminated. I tell you what, though, they were definitely the team to beat today. Unfortunately, they got beaten just one too many times, Tibor. And I did say from the very beginning that I believed the grand final right from the beginning was definitely going to be South Australia versus West Australia. However, I did call it that South Australia was going to win this. I still think that South Australia are going to have the grand final next weekend.
Very possibly, but weeks a long way away. In this Western Australia side, they did well against South Australia in the previous week, so they could well get in there if they can disrupt South Australia just enough. But Paynor is playing out of his mind right now. But how about some of these saves coming out from both teams? There's amazing goals, but there was also great saves. Soma with the save of the day, I think, coming out. He just slammed right there, slams it into the crossbar, comes off the post, and then straight out.
Yeah, there was that save, and also one that Lucarish got up against, I believe it was Victoria. Bounced off both posts, and he somehow got, it wasn't really a half flip, he got a very interesting save in to clear out.
Some absolutely amazing games, amazing plays from every team that participated today, Tibor.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible to watch. What more could you want? Overtime would have been even more intense, but WA coming in completely clutch in that match to come through. New South Wales was looking real strong. WA didn't even use their forceful nature to win that one out.
No, Days definitely was not being a pest, as you describe him as, getting in there with those demos as often as we would normally see from him. But I mean, what they did worked. New South Wales, perhaps feeling the pressure, they weren't able to overcome the plays that were coming out from WA. It was so close for a little while there until Dumbo got that amazing touch over the top and just sent it straight into the goal from halfway. And that was just it. I think New South Wales at that point realised that there was no way they were going to be able to bring it back from that stage. Credit to them, they didn't just sit still on the kickoff. They tried, which is always nice to see. Great sportsmanship from every team that participated as well today.
Oh, absolutely fantastic across the board. It's great to see everyone coming together like this in a essentially pick-up type of format, state-based. But next week, same time, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Savings Time, it is going to be Western Australia versus South Australia. It'll be a best of 9. Huge match coming through.
Wow.
The winners, there's money up for the winners. And I think second place gets some cash as well. But the big thing, you take home a state jersey for each winner.
People, have you ever casted a best of 9?
Once, I think.
I don't think I've ever casted a best of 9. That's going to be a tough day.
It is, but there
I'm
will be
looking
a
forward
break.
to it,
There's going to
though.
be a break in the middle, so they're sort of separating it a little bit.
Okay.
So we can do some analysis during the middle. It's going to be a fantastic day here on Aussie Gaming TV next Saturday. But for the rest of the day, we have ESL Go for Rocket League Cup coming up.
Mm-hmm. That starts in... actually, when is it? An hour or two from now?
Yeah, not too far away. Starts at 18:30 Eastern, 6:30 p.m. On the Eastern Daylight Savings Time states over there in New South Wales and Victoria. So whatever it is for you guys in your respective country or state.
Absolutely.
That's going to be here on Aussie Gaming TV as well. Huge things in the Rocket League scene, of course. There's the RLCS spots. We still don't know the details on how they're going to be sorted out. Hopefully that information
We
will
do
come
know.
through soon.
We do know that it will be 2 teams.
Yep, 2 teams. So there'll be 10 going to the RLCS, which is absolutely awesome. 2 teams from OCE. There's 2 leagues coming in. There's ESL League, the Cyber Gamer League. There's Throwdown finals still to come. The scenes are looking good.
Absolutely. There's Rocket League happening all over the place. There's still stuff in the works as well, Tibor. Many things developing in the OCE scene. It's fantastic to see how much it's growing.
It certainly is. Now, that's going to conclude us for today. There's been amazing action. It was an absolute highlight reel today. There are so many clips that I'm expecting to see to the AGTV thing because there were
I got 2 myself.
Yeah, there were so many fantastic plays in that in all 3 series. It's
Tibor,
really a testament.
I've almost forgotten. Happy birthday.
Oh, why, thank you.
Everyone, I want to see you in chat. Happy birthdays to Tibor. Not quite a Tibor Tuesday, but
No.
it's happy birthday Tibor Day. So
That's it. So I'm going to head up. I'm not going to be around for the ESL. I'm going to go and enjoy some festivities.
Nutters will be hosting that, I believe.
Yeah, Nutters will be around for that, and then whoever's jumping into cast as well. So stay tuned for that. We'll probably send out a host now for someone that's going on. But thank you everybody for tuning in. This has been the Rocket League Oceania State of Origin Premiership Series. Next week, 1 p.m. Australian Eastern Daylight Time, we have Western Australia versus South Australia. That's a best of 9 for who will be the best the best state in the OCE, including New South Wales as a country. Again, I'm still waiting for New Zealand to show up at one of these. They've done absolutely appallingly in the previous Anzac and this one. They have great players. They just haven't been able
able to field them.
No, they haven't been able to field them. So that is very unfortunate for them.
It's poor timing.
Yeah, just poor timing. But South Australia, Western Australia. Who will be the best out of the country? They're not necessarily the teams that you'd think. New South Wales, Victoria, they got a lot more people, but couldn't get through. Unfortunate for them, but I'm happy as a South Australian. Ranky's happy as a Western Australian. And we
Yep.
will see you next time here on Aussie Gaming TV.
See your face in the crowd, but you don't seem so far away. The only thing between us is empty space.